Okay, that was the bump heat. We had 2 people move up from the bump heat. That's Mike McCleneghan and Dan Tufts. Let's go find them. Come on, right this way. Oh, look at Mike's trying to hide. Mike McCleneghan.
Hey.
Dude, hey, congratulations. Bump heat, I knew you would be fast. I know you're fast, and it's great. Now you're in with the big boys. What are you thinking?
Just hoping I have the pace. It looks like from laps, I got a possibility, so we'll see.
I want to see you top 3, Mike.
Yeah. No. The top 3 are just out of this world, so we'll just try to make the top 6.
I know you're top 6, but I want to see top 3, Mike.
Okay.
Mike, you've been putting in the work and the time. Mike comes here. He's a local here, and Simi Valley.
Yes.
Yeah, Simi Valley comes in here. He's been putting the time in, and it definitely shows his effort and his patience and all the practice laps you've been doing with your cars, your setups.
Yeah.
I remember when you started coming here, and
yes.
you've just been stepping up each race, and it's great to see that. We appreciate you. I love to watch you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, she got fans now.
Yeah, next race you'll be on there.
All right, Mike McCleneghan. All right, thank you. All right, let's find Dan Tufts. Hey, there's Dan. Hey, Dan, come on over here for a second. What's going on, Dan the man? Dan the man.
My buddy,
Dan.
Mark, right here.
Yeah, you made the bump heat.
Yes.
So that puts you in the finals here. Or semifinals.
Yeah.
So now the heat continues, and now you jump out of the frying pan into the fire.
Into the fire. You're absolutely right. But I knew where I was, and there was no advantage for me to try to catch Mike. Once he got a good enough gap on me, I actually started braking a little early. I didn't want to come off in the corners. I didn't want to overshoot him. The person who was behind me had to catch me. I've been in that position before, and it's hard because you have to go, and I just had to put in my laps.
Yeah. Good.
So, it was awesome. I'm glad to be there. Whether I make the main or not, today was great, a success for me. It's fun. It's a great place to come to and race. And this guy right here, he's
Thanks,
my buddy.
Dan. Yeah, Dan Tufts,
he's
man.
a great driver.
Yeah.
You should have seen the other day. Nobody could get past him. He had it in him.
Yeah, we all have good days and bad days on the track.
We do.
And we're only as good as our cars and the track surface and the tires.
Yes.
It's all about tires. And
these tires were tricky because they're very, very sticky. They're very good tires.
Yes.
But you have to have them just right.
Yes.
I went through a few pair. Castillon made me a set. I had made a few sets, and I ended up running the set that Al made for me. They were just a better finish. I put them on my car, and they were a tenth or more quicker than any tire I did. Just the rounded edge, the way he finished the tire was amazing. And if you know Al,
yes.
We call him me and a couple of my friends call him the professor.
Yes.
There we go.
Know Al.
And so he's really helped me out a lot.
That's great.
That's great. So thank you so much, man.
Oh, dude,
the store's great.
Yes, thank you.
I love coming here.
Yeah,
I drive all a long way to get here.
I know you come far. And remind everybody where you're coming from.
Escondido, eastern San Diego County. So it's a little bit of a drive, but it's worth it.
Yes.
Best slot car track I've been to. Great people. Kristen, the girl who sends you your orders.
Yes.
Sometimes I send something in at 3:30 and priority mail, and I have it in San Diego the next day.
There you go.
She puts a priority on getting you your parts. Everybody, not just the local guys, but everybody's stuff hits the mail.
There we go. Well, that's what we're here for. The world's biggest slot car store has to be the world's best service, right?
That's right.
There you go, Dan.
It starts right here. Thank you very much.
Congratulations on being the finalist. On behalf of Electric Dreams, good luck in your semis.
Thank you very much, man.
All right, there you go. Dan Tufts, we're trackside.
Look at that suit.
Live trackside. Well, yeah, I know. Somebody's got to be the best dressed man here today, but we're having a great time here. So stay tuned because some really great, intense racing coming up. Semifinals and then into the finals, which is going to determine our national champion for the 2024 USA Slot.it Nationals here at Electric Dreams from El Segundo, California. Stay tuned. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be epic. All right, that's it from me. So let's go back to Doug and Ian and see what they have to say.
Thank you very much, Mark. You've come back to the Slot.it Nationals 2024. Hopefully you've found the new link and you've joined us in the semi-finals.
We're absolutely loving it, and we are back and we are ready for the action.
We are ready for the semi-final, and there 2 semi-finals and then the final.
All the drivers are sort of they're talking tactics. We're watching them all. We actually saw something interesting a moment ago on our right-hand side. I looked over, and someone's got a heat gun taking the temperature of the track.
Yeah, as
this
the sun
is full
goes down.
F1 territory here. He's taking the temperature of the track in different places to see how hot the track is and where the grip might or might not be.
Yes, the track probably races completely different now than it does just an hour ago.
Yeah.
The sun's only just in the last half an hour started coming in through the main door.
Yeah. Apologies again for the technical glitch. Is a power cut and
entire local wide. It wasn't just Electric Dreams, it was the entire area.
Yeah, and it just affected the live stream that we were on, and the live stream couldn't catch back up once the power got on. We've had to start a new one.
So thank you very much. There's 75 of you have come back already. The first semi-final is going to be here soon. What's interesting, Doug, is Michael Niemas is over there.
Yes.
He's been here since 7:30 like us.
And he's not been over this side.
He's not been on the track yet.
No, he's not been on the track, but he hasn't really... He's come over to talk to us a bit, but he's not really been over trackside. He's been by the office, keeping cool, keeping calm. The
coolest place is actually in the Electric Dreams office. They've got the aircon unit in there, so maybe he was just keeping himself calm, keeping himself cool.
Ian Douglas has actually been around the track quite a lot, hasn't he?
Although, look, Ian Douglas has got one of those cool neck fans.
Oh, blimey.
I mean, if Ian Douglas has got one, I'm getting one.
Yeah.
Simples. Okay, so in the semi-final that's coming up soon, Michael Niemas is going to be starting in the yellow lane. We'll get you the names of the other 5 drivers as soon as they pop up on our screen. So we are in Electric Dreams in El Segundo. In California, the largest
California.
The sunny California. We're the largest slot car store in the world.
And it's hosting the biggest slot car race in the world.
Yes. Now, I believe somebody in the comments asked about what is the Group C racing and what's involved.
Yes.
I will describe it to the best of my knowledge. Basically, Slot.it make a load of Group C cars. You can use most of them. I believe you can use all of them. What you can do to them is very limited, though. Everybody gets issued with a stock motor on Thursday, which is the first practice day. So you can't have
sealed stock motor, sealed. So you can't even try and tamper with it.
That's it.
I'm not accusing any of these guys of actually trying to do that.
It's not tampering. It's just some people will race prepare a motor for months in advance of an event.
Yeah.
There's lots of different techniques to doing that. Some of them make the motor better but not last very long. But that doesn't matter. If you're only going to use it for a day, it doesn't matter.
Yep. Stock motor.
They get a set of rear wheels which are anodised. Why are they anodised, Doug?
So then some people sort of sand them down a bit, make them narrower or smaller.
Yeah.
So the anodised it doesn't stop you from doing that, but Marco and the other tech guys, they can see if that's happened.
Yes.
And obviously, as long as the anodised is not rubbed out.
Yeah, because all of the cars go through scrutineering before the qualifying, and then they stay in parc ferme. So the ride height is checked, the diameter of the rear wheels are checked, where the weight is located within the car. There's certain rules with that. I think it's basically there's a couple of slots where it can be, and that's basically all you can have.
Yeah, and you get issued a set of Slot.it tyres as well.
Yeah, I think you get issued maybe 2 sets, or you can buy a second and third set.
Yeah.
So in the practice, because you can do a lot of laps in practice, on a very dirty track.
Yes.
So you might want to put a fresh set on for qualifying.
That's what happened to was it Ian Douglas? Yeah, Ian Douglas.
Yeah.
He thought he would go for a new set for his qualifying, and he couldn't get them to.
It took a while for them to come in. But he said at the end it was the right decision.
Yeah.
Especially with the sun coming down on the track at the end of the day when he was qualifying.
Yeah, he got a little bit worried to start with, though, didn't he?
Yeah. As he went through the qualifying process, he had more and more time on the track because the later you go into qualifying, the more track time you get. Any other questions, Doug?
What is the car of choice, car chassis of choice this year?
It's the Nissan. The Nissan has by far been the most popular.
Yeah.
I think it was about 80%, but I think it's actually more like 70%. There are more Porsches out there than we thought.
Yeah.
There's a couple of Jaguars,
one
Mazda, one Lancia.
And they've kept up. It's not like the Nissan has run away from it.
And the part of the reason for having such strict rules about how much you can prep it is to try and keep the field as close together as possible.
Yeah, and to keep it more accessible for everyone as well. Like you don't have to be a top tier tuner just to enter the race.
Absolutely.
Anyone can enter the race. Hence why I'm here.
Yeah, it's just like Formula One where they introduced the cost cap for those Formula One fans out there. I think the likes of Mercedes and Ferrari before the cost cap were spending 300 to 400 million pounds per season, and now they're limited to 140, which the teams at the back of the grid could barely afford. So now they're on a much level playing field.
Yeah.
And if you've watched Formula One this year, we had 8 different winners.
Yes.
The field is so close. We go into each race
not knowing really who's going to win, and that
Absolutely.
makes it exciting. And that's what's happening here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good. Any more questions?
Any changes to magnetic downforce?
So there is no magnets in the car.
No.
Interestingly, the track here at Electric Dreams does have MagnaBraid because they want to encourage youngsters to get into the hobby, and if a youngster isn't enjoying it because they're crashing on every corner, they're not going to try and
invest into the hobby, are they? Yeah. So
That's it.
So we want the youngsters to invest in the hobby. So if we make it a little bit easier for them, turn the power down. I know Marco here, he believes in that. He gets the youngsters in and he helps them on the track, and he gives them little courses, doesn't he?
Well, that's where Arlo came from. Arlo won the little persons league.
Yeah, little persons.
I can't. It's I've been on air. League, I've been on air for 10 hours or something.
Yeah.
Little league. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, he won that, so that's why he's here, and they do that to get local youngsters involved.
Yeah. So no magnets.
Yeah.
The tail is free to do whatever it wants.
Absolutely. Good. Any more questions, Doug?
Let me have a look. Ian, what is your favourite dinner?
Does it actually say that?
No.
A T-bone steak. Wink, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Although that'd be quite messy to eat whilst we're commentating. But.
No, eating a tomahawk while I've been. Just sat there with a bone. It'd be like proper caveman Texan style.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
So
any more questions?
They have their positives and their negatives. Magnets have their positives and their negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sure do. And I like both.
Yeah.
I enjoy racing magnets when we're on our Scalextric track custom builds that we do, and I've been loving the no magnets on this Cunningham Raceway.
Yeah, I mean, if you think of anything, if you wouldn't teach somebody maths for the first time and start with algebra, you'd make it easier and start with counting to 10.
That's a very good analogy, and you make it easier, and then they enjoy it more.
That's it.
Like we were saying,
And then you slowly take away the driving aids until they get good.
You build the confidence.
You build the confidence up. You build the skill levels up. You slowly. It's like taking the stabilizers off.
Yeah. And this is the future of the hobby, isn't it? The youngsters coming up, the likes of Arlo.
Yeah.
If he gets into it, he might get his friends into it. I know his brother's into it as well.
Yeah. And we're in an era where, like back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, where slot cars were really at their height.
Yep.
If all your friends were doing it, so you wanted to do it, so it didn't matter if there was no magnets. Yeah. Because your friends were doing it. But at the moment, where not many people are playing it, you're not going to go and try and get better if you're not enjoying it.
Exactly.
Because you haven't got that peer pressure from your friends that are all doing it. So it's got to start somewhere. So those magnets are definitely a positive.
Back in the day, the 60s, it was so popular, slot car racing.
Yep.
The kids all had like hordes of slot cars, and they used to swap them like marbles.
Yeah.
I'll swap you this GT40 for this Can-Am car. It's just a shame that died out a little bit, and
Absolutely.
that was down to what we found out at the museum, is a lot of the slot cars being not cars anymore, and just turning into just low profile pieces of plastic on some wheels and a motor.
Absolutely.
And it's coming back again because of the cars are starting to look like cars more.
Yeah, and there is a place for those fast cars. I mean, it is really, really interesting to watch, like those hypercars going round. I think that slot car guy did a video recently, didn't he?
The wing cars.
The wing cars, and he was looking at the circuit, and he basically had 2 braking points, and you had to really master those 2.
They're so fast.
So fast.
There's a few people here that race some of those wing cars, I think. And one of them said he couldn't race this track. And I was like, why can't you race this track? It's like quarter of the speed of what you're used to. Surely your reactions
I guess
are quick enough to race this.
You need a braking point for every corner, not just a couple.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Are the wing cars magnetised then?
I'm not going to lie, I don't know.
Okay, if anyone's listening,
not.
are the wing cars magnetised, those super fast wing cars?
Yes, let us know in the comments.
Oh, that's what someone said earlier.
Yep.
Have you been chewing on a Smurf? I'm not sure who it was now. That just reminded me. But yeah, someone asked if you'd been chewing on a Smurf.
Oh, that screen's got a funny colour. Hello.
There you go. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Oh, okay, man.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, wow. Long drive then. Good to see you, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
If you just let Marco know.
Let Marco know.
Yeah.
Good, thank
fantastic.
you. It's been so much fun.
Yeah, we've enjoyed it.
We're so lucky.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Well done.
Thank you. Am I still a Smurf, Doug? I can't see my own tongue.
Yeah, it still looks like you've chewed on a Smurf.
Nice.
Yeah. A Smurf that's just lost a little bit of blue Smurf colour.
Smurfette.
Smurf chewed on a Smurfette.
Oh, I can see my own tongue now.
Okay, someone has asked who is in the next race.
So we know Michael Niemas is. We're just waiting for them to update the computer. Marco is just going through scrutineering because they're allowed to adjust their cars a little bit before the semi-finals. So he's got to recheck them, recheck the ride height, the tyres, the motor's still sealed.
He's looking over Fast Eddie's car. Fast Eddie looks a little bit guilty. Lovely. Cheers,
Safe journey.
Safe journey back.
Okay, so because it's the Nationals, we've got a couple of people just saying goodbye because they've got a 6.5 hour journey home.
Yeah.
And that's...
we are running about sort of an hour and a half behind now.
Yes, from the power car and for various other reasons, we are running a little bit late.
We might not get our steak for dinner tonight now.
No,
we might be a bit late.
Yeah.
We might have to have the good old processed steak.
Yeah. Processed salad.
Processed salad, yeah.
And
third hand salad.
Third hand salad, that was it.
Yeah,
that's what we learned.
Second hand salad.
Second hand salad.
Yeah. That's all they race in Latvia, super fast. So this is Harry from Scale Slot Cars.
Hi,
talking
Harry.
About the wing cars.
Yep.
That's all they race in Latvia, super fast. Not interesting for him, but a very, very serious business.
Absolutely.
Forget about the fun aspect. And but there's no magnets in them.
Okay, I think we're going to be back on in a minute.
Oh, nice.
Okay, we are back on. You have joined us at the Slot.it Nationals 2024.
Just signing my life away.
Giving out our autographs. Hello, Mag fans.
There you go, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming down. Thank you.
Okay, so the cars have lined up on the track. They're just entering the names, so we're going to let you know as soon as that's on the screen who's in this semi-final. I can see Michael Niemas.
Yeah, we've got Justin Colvin, Michael Niemas, we've got Michael there.
Michael from the bump.
Al Costello, I think, as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got Michael on the bump in the blue lane.
Big names.
Okay, we've got a fluorescent yellow car on there with an orange front end, so that's going to be easy to see.
Definitely cheering on Justin Colvin.
Yeah.
He brought us a blue sushi.
Slurpee.
Slurpee.
Oh,
blue Slurpees.
A blue one. Okay, Fast Eddie's starting in the red lane up there. Not the optimal place to start.
Or is it? It gets out the way.
It may be. I guess Michael Niemas probably got to choose where he started. He chose yellow, which means he will end on the green.
Okay.
Interesting place to start. So for those of you that didn't join us with qualifying yesterday, Michael Niemas was second?
Yeah.
Or third? Second.
Second,
yes, second or third. One of the two. Doug's going to find out.
I will tell you. Wait.
We are a font of knowledge on Doug's notes on his iPhone.
Michael Niemas was second.
There we go.
With a 6.304.
He did set a 6.2 in Q1 of qualifying that got him through to Q2 and Q3.
Todd was third with a 6.304. And obviously our pole position was last year's champ, which was Ian Douglas.
Yeah.
And Douglas with two S's, I must say.
Double S.
Double S. Must be twice as good as a single Douglas.
Yeah.
And he qualified with a 6.259. Let's go, Eddie from TNT Motorsport Online.
What do you call Doug when you take away his spade?
What?
Douglas.
I knew that was. I don't even know why I said what. I joke.
I mean, if you've got an Ian joke, go for it.
One that I cannot broadcast.
Yeah.
And I think I'd use my spade to dig you a big hole.
I know you don't have a spade, you're Douglas.
Oh, I have to use my hands.
Yeah. Okay, so they're just entering. Here we go. We've got the names. We've got Fast Eddie in the red.
Justin Colvin in the white lane.
Heman James in the green.
We got Michael in the blue lane.
And we got Michael Niemas in the yellow lane.
We've got 2 Michaels.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
This is going to get confusing.
And
we've got Castillon in the black lane.
Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, we're going to call Michael Niemas in the.
You're just going to call him Niemas.
Niemas.
The famous Michael Niemas.
The famous Niemas. And then Al, like he said, in the black lane. We are moments away from starting the semi-final.
Yeah. Oh, there's the view. I love that view that's just come up on your screen, guys.
There we
that
go.
Overhead view. You can see the cars lined up.
Okay. We are super close to getting started.
The race directors are just sorting out the final bits and pieces.
They're all going to have 1 minute of a warm-up before the race starts. So if you need another cold one from the fridge, get running.
You best run fast.
I was just chatting to Dick Guerin in Australia. I reckon he's going to go off for a beer.
Yeah. Uncle Hemingway says, "Go Herman, go."
Go Herman, go. Uncle Hemingway.
And Keep It Slotted said, "Let him rip Niemas."
Let it rip, Niemas. So your predictions for this semi-final, Doug? Who's going to be winning it?
Someone else has just said your joke. What do you call a man with a spade in his head? Doug. Nice.
Let me just explain to all the people that are new to slot racing how this semi-final is going to work. 1 second. Yep, and then 5 minute 3. Okay. Okay, so we're just getting the marshals into position. So like I said, let's explain these semi-finals. We've now whittled it down to 12 races. The 6 racers with the most laps across the 2 semi-finals will be in the final. So it could be all 6 from one half or all 6 from the other half. What's likely going to happen is it's going to be 4 and 3 or 3 and 3. Because the way that it works is we've tried to split the drivers up, so we've got 2 equal heats. But in theory, it could be these 6 could be in the final.
Yes. I'm not sure what relation, but Elaine Castillon says, "Go Al."
Ah, that's his wife.
Is that his wife?
Your wife says, "Go Al."
She's watching.
She's watching. Okay, 1 minute warm up coming up.
What do you call a magician that loses his magic?
Ian.
Oh, magician. Yeah. Magician, yeah.
Ah, that's an Ian joke. Yeah. I'm going to remember that. Thank you very much.
Oh, Ian is a joke.
Well, who said that?
What?
Who put that?
And Marco told me to say that. Yeah.
Okay, so they're warming up. They've got 35 seconds
So remember,
to go.
this is the first time Michael Niemas has been on the track all day.
And it looks like to me the 6 marshals are the 6 races from the other semi-final.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, first time Michael Niemas has been on the track. So this minute warm up, it means everything
So
to him.
Doug, if
Yes.
you were in the other semi-final, you're marshalling now.
Yeah.
Would you marshal more slowly?
No.
Knowing it would help you.
Yeah.
Because if you prevent them from getting half a lap, that could be the difference between you getting through and them getting through.
No, I'll just be on the game, just make it fair. Yeah, I wouldn't do any sort of foul play.
Fair enough.
I know that's in your nature and in your bones, Ian, but that's not in mine, unfortunately.
I'm just being the devil's advocate, just thinking, you know. Oh, it looks like they some of the marshals that are in the other semi-final are actually pit stopping for the racers.
Yeah.
I can see Ian Douglas is cleaning someone's tyres.
That's it, Michael. We're into the action now. Sorry, it's taken a little while to get going.
This is the final 12, the fastest that are in the US state of California right now.
Any Canadians left in the race out of the top 12?
Ooh, any Canadians?
I
Not
don't-
that I
I don't
know
think there is.
of. I can see Massimo over at the far end. I can see track fans.
We've got some
TVP.
Canadians watching.
Yeah. Okay, the tension is building. My prediction out of these 6, I think we're going to see Nieman in the final.
Nieman? Who's that?
Michael Niemas.
Oh, yeah.
Niemas.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I think
there's a new racer
So
turned up.
Niemas is going to be in the final.
Yeah.
Is my prediction. Fast Eddie. Here we go. They're literally about to press start. They're typing something in. It's the special password. 1234.
How many? Marty says how many of the top 12 are local guys? Not many.
Not many. No. Fast Eddie is local. Ed and Mike and Al are local.
Ed, Mike and Al are local. So half of this group are local.
So I guess they've got a little bit of track knowledge.
Yeah.
Get that advantage.
I think it's been mixed. It hasn't been local lads winning all the heats at all. And there was
Here
so,
we go.
so much
First
practice
semi-final
available.
is on. We've got the early leader. Of course, it's Michael Niemas in the lead in that yellow lane. Okay, it is quiet in here, so I am going to lower my voice a little bit until the ambient noise comes back up again. We've got marshals on every corner ready. We've already got a 6.4 for Michael Niemas on his second lap. 6.4 again on his third lap. Nope. Okay, so 30 seconds in, we've got our first crash. It is Michael Niemas in the yellow lane. That's surprising.
You got to remember, he hasn't been on the track though, has he?
Yeah, so blue lane Michael is in the lead. Okay, we've got the Herminator in the green lane. I think that name has changed. Okay, so next to me we've got the Slugginator.
The Slugginator, yeah, that is my nickname.
It is your nickname.
So again, like normal, we need to get this first stint
Let them settle in.
let it all settle in, and then we can see sort of who's starting to pull away.
Yeah.
Any of them.
We are over a minute in and they're all on the lead lap. They're all on 10. Michael in the blue lane is the leader though. Michael Niemas has worked his way back up to second place. Is he gonna steal
Al is
that
in
lead?
third.
Herminator's in fifth. Love it. I love the Herminator. Such a good name.
And Eddie's in sixth. Is he going to do what he did last time?
Yeah, he's in the worst lane.
He did this last time, didn't
Yeah.
he? He started off in sixth, and then literally right towards the end, he starts powering through.
He's on the lead lap and he's in the worst lane. So he's just now been lapped by Michael, who is the race leader, after a minute and 40 seconds. Okay, it's close at the front. Michael Niemas is in the yellow lane. The other Michael is in the blue lane. Okay, minute to go. Oh, it's neck and neck at the lead. If you're watching the overhead screen, look at the blue and yellow lane. That is the two Michaels battling it out. Niemas has taken the lead of the race with 50 seconds to go. And blue technically is a better lane, so it's interesting to see that Michael Niemas is able to pull out a lead in the non-optimal lane.
Michael and Michael on it.
Okay, 30 seconds to go. We've got Fast Eddie in sixth. We've got the Herminator in fifth. We've got Al in fourth. We've got Justin Colvin in third. We've got Michael in the blue car in second and Niemas in the lead. 15 seconds to go. The pit crews are starting to get ready. They're getting their tyre cleaners out. And they've got getting their track markers and their voodoo juice. Is that what it's called?
The voodoo juice, yes.
There we go. 5 seconds to go. Pit stops incoming. Michael Niemas has got the lead, but only just. Oh, that was close.
Oh, good racing.
Woo! So Michael Niemas is not even 2 laps ahead of 6th place. That's how close it is. Yeah, not even 2 laps.
Wow.
So Fast Eddie is in 6th. We've got the Herminator in 5th. We've got Justin in 4th.
Eddie done well to stick to that. Just not
in
even
that
2
red lane.
laps. Yeah.
And it's typical of what we've seen from him today. He starts off a little bit slow, and then he just brings it in at the end. Yeah. Al's in 3rd. Fastest lap today. Oh, we've got a 6.299 from Michael Niemas. He's taken the track record for the yellow lane. But guess who has still got the lap record in the green and the blue?
Ian Rice.
He didn't make it through to the semi-finals, and he got the lap record on those 2 lanes.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Maybe he needs to work on his technique in those harder outer
Definitely
lanes.
had it in him to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a minute to go before the second lane starts.
So yeah, pole position qualifying time was a 6:2:59. That still hasn't been beaten today.
6:2:59.
6:2:59.
Okay,
yes.
so Michael Niemas did a 6:2:99. Let's go through the fastest laps. Fast
That was
Eddie
quicker
did
than his qualifying time there. Sorry to butt in there. So
That's
Michael Niemas in that race was quicker than his qualifying time.
Absolutely. So Fast Eddie did a 6.813. Justin did a 6.608. The Herminator did 6.581. Michael in the blue car did 6.445, and Al did 6.549.
Wow.
But Michael Niemas over a tenth of a second quicker fastest lap than the rest of the field. But one of my two guesses is winning, the other one's losing, so 50-50, I'll take that. Yeah. Here we go, that bell was 10 seconds, be ready. Okay, so Michael Niemas has moved to the shortest black lane, so that's the one to watch for the leader.
And also, Marty, when it come to the local guys and out-of-town guys, the out-of-town guys had dedicated practice times.
Yes.
They can practice any time of day, but for like 3 or 4 hours within the Thursday and the Friday, it was only out-of-town guys.
Yeah, it was in the afternoon, evening, so they travelled during the day, they got here at 3.
And it was only those guys allowed on the track, so
out-of-towners.
they could have extra practice on the track to try and keep it a little bit fairer.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're 30 seconds into this second lane. We've still got Michael Niemas in the lead. We've got the other Michael in the white lane now. He's in second place.
That's 2 good lanes, really. So the black lane is the quickest but the most dangerous.
What I've just noticed, though, Michael Niemas has moved into the black lane and he's instantly got the lap record for the black lane.
Okay.
So is that going to be a pattern we're going to see? Is he going to move to every lane and take that lap record?
I think you'd like to see his name on the lap record for everyone.
Or they call it a clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
It'd be interesting to see if he's there at the end.
Is there a prize for that at the end?
Oh, I don't know. Okay. Michael Niemas has done a 6.343 in the black lane. Okay, so minute and 40 seconds to go. Michael Niemas is leading. The other Michael is in second.
He's pulling out a little bit more of a lead now, Michael Niemas. It's not as close as it was at the start of this session.
So when he goes over the line next now, second place, we'll do that thing again. So Michael Niemas is going to cross the line when I say now. So now, second place crosses the line. Now, almost a lap in it.
Wow, so he's pulling out a bit of a lead there.
Michael Niemas is on the inside black lane. You'll see the other Michael in the white lane, which is on the far side. So as you're watching the cars run around the track, that's what you're looking for right now. Remember though, it's the 6 cars, the 6 racers, with the most laps from the 2 semi-finals.
Yes.
So you could end up 6th in this race and still be in that final.
Yeah, so it's still all to play for. You do not want to give up.
Okay, 45 seconds to go. The Herminator in the yellow lane has done a 6.477, impressive. Al in the blue lane's done a 6.505. Eddie's done a 6.6 now in that green lane.
Who was that? We just had an off.
30 seconds.
There's a lot more people around the track now than there has been all day.
Yeah. You can see the tension on all their faces as they're watching.
25 seconds to go. Okay,
absolutely, Harry from Scale Slot Cars. A quick marshal could help de-slot a driver.
Yeah.
Recover and make up over the 6 rounds.
Do you know what the best marshal is?
What?
The one that's not needed. If you don't crash, you don't need them.
Ah, that is very true. Wise words from a wise man.
Yeah, he told me earlier. I'm just passing it on.
Yeah, I told you that, didn't I?
Good job. So Michael Niemas is in the lead on 54.49.
And a fun fact, someone's just said, did Michael Niemas prep his own car? This is Michael Niemas has never owned a slotted car.
Okay.
And when he turned up here, this was his first slotted car when he arrived on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yep.
And he took it apart and he prepped his own car.
So did the Electric Dreams team do the initial prep like they did with yours, and then he took it further?
Yes, I do believe so. But he did take it further, definitely. I saw him over in the back room, and he was looking at the axles and the bearings and all that sort of stuff.
One of the coolest things, though, that I noticed it yesterday in qualifying, if you look at Michael Niemas' controller, the 3 wires that come out of it are the colour of the German flag, all twisted together. Like it.
Do you reckon that makes him faster?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Attention to detail. If he takes that attention to detail with his controller...
To his cars, which we know he does. Have you seen his cars?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely stunning works of art.
Completely, fully race prepped.
Yeah.
Within an inch of their life. Okay, so we have got 50 seconds before the next phase starts. The leader is moving into the blue lane. Second place, Michael, is moving into the red lane. So second place is going to take a bit of pain now. Okay, 30 seconds. We're listening out for that bell. That's going to tell us it's 10 seconds. Al's just picking up his controller. He's the last one to pick it up. Everybody else had it in their hand ready.
The other person with that tactic was Ian Rice, wasn't it?
It must feel like a very long 30 seconds waiting for this session to start. Did it for you?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Okay, you can imagine what it feels
like. It was
like
even
in the
longer,
semis.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's the longest 3 minutes.
And here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
So remember, Michael Niemas now is in the blue lane. That's the one to watch. Second place is in the... Oh, was the Herminator taking second place straight away at the beginning of this session?
Yes, he has.
Herminator has moved up in that black lane, so watch him. Is he going to be a threat to Michael Niemas is the question. Justin had a crash in the green lane. He's in 5th place. Like I said, you can finish 5th and still be in the final. Just keep those laps going. Yep.
A D slot could cost you that position in the final. You got to push, but not too much.
Already they're all into the mid 6s. Okay, so Michael Niemas has moved into the blue lane. We talked about him stealing the lap record for every lap.
Yeah.
So Ian Rice did a 6.345. He's currently on a 6.522. So he needs 2 temps somewhere.
That's quite a lot, really. At this standard of driving, 2 temps is quite a lot of time.
It just shows how good Ian Rice's time is.
Yeah.
There we go. We've got Todd Ulery there doing a little bit of marshalling in the Death Valley.
For potential, I think Ian Rice, there was definitely the potential there to be up there, yeah.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing him next year.
Yes.
Hopefully he makes the journey again.
Yeah.
Okay, minute and 45 to go. I've got to say, the marshals haven't had much work to do.
No.
They've had it easy.
So be careful they don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm sure they won't with this action.
No. So Michael Niemas is in the leads. The Herminator in the second place. Okay, just over a lap behind for the Herminator.
God, the reactions of the marshals. One of the cars just skidded out a little bit at the back end.
Yeah.
And 2 marshals.
Okay, Michael in 4th place came off in front of the drivers. Has that ruined the flow of all the drivers? The Herminator I think he was slowly starting to catch up with Michael Niemas there. Yeah, he's just over a lap behind. If you watch that black car, can he catch up with the blue lane? Where's the black lane? Black lane. There's black lane, there's blue lane. Okay, 50 seconds to go.
Oh, we got an off.
Michael McCleneghan.
Yeah.
Oh, we got somebody behind us. Okay, 40 seconds to go. Okay, looking at their total laps, they've got... Michael Niemas is on 76 laps. He's got 30 seconds to go, 77. He can put a 5 more on that.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe 4. So that's going to give him a total, if we double that, he's going to be in the 160s. Can anybody keep up with him? Do you think Ian Douglas here is watching him and taking note, trying to work out where the grip in the track is?
Ooh. Fast Eddie came off there.
No, Fast Eddie.
He was in a group of 4. It's a dangerous place to be.
It is. Even like they don't touch each other. It's just the psychology of knowing there's cars around.
Yeah, good racing.
So Michael Niemas, 81.52 laps at the halfway point.
Yeah.
That equates to 162 laps, the most we would have seen today if it carries on.
What's the most we've seen at the moment?
It was 161, wasn't it?
161.
From Brandon. Okay, so if you've
No,
just joined us,
159
was, he didn't quite get to the 160. So if you've just joined us, we're at the Slot.it Nationals 2024 at Electric Dreams.
The largest slot car store in the world.
Hosting the largest slot car race that I've ever seen.
And it's in the world.
You reckon?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so all the pit crews are out there. For those people that are new, you've only just joined us. This is the first of 2 semi-finals.
You've joined at a good time.
You've joined at a very good time. So the fastest 6, the 6 that complete the most laps across the 2 semi-finals are going to be in the final.
Yeah.
At the moment, Michael Niemas seems to have booked his place in there. First class, he's on his way.
Yeah.
Second place, we've got the Herminator. He's only a lap and a quarter behind. He's keeping Michael Niemas honest.
Michael Niemas is no stranger to winning trophies, though.
No, he's really not.
He is champion in many different leagues.
Yes, he does mostly 124 racing, doesn't he?
Yeah. 124, 132, same thing?
Yeah, that's it.
Is it?
No, it's completely different. Fast Eddie is in 5th place, but to make him feel better, check out his book. It's called Slot Car Racing in Popular Culture, available here at electricdreams.com. It's what they call a hybrid book, so there's QR codes and etc. in there for you to look at the pictures and all the documents online. There's the bell, 10 seconds.
The Gold Country Slot Car Racing Association is rooting for Herman.
Okay, Gold Country, here we go. Can Herman do it? I've got a couple of his fans in front of us. Can he have Michael Niemas? Oh, they're shrugging their shoulders. They're not sure. Michael Niemas is a fierce contender.
And
Niemas,
Mark, things are getting good.
Niemas has moved into the white lane now. He's going through the difficult 2-lane section. He's got white, then red. Michael Niemas did not manage to take the lap record for that blue lap, but Ian Rice still has it.
Still holds it.
Wow. Okay, so after 30 seconds of this session, Michael Niemas is in the lead. Herminator is now in the good blue lane.
Is he in a strong second, or is third starting to catch up? Can't quite see the leaderboard from where I am.
So third's on 84 laps, Herminator's on 86, about a lap and a half in it.
Lap and a half, okay.
Yeah.
Again, do you reckon Herminator's trying to push forward to get Niemas, or is he...
yeah, I mean, like we said, if he forces too much and has an off, he's going to lose half a lap, and that
half a lap
at this level,
me,
half
he's
a
not
lap.
in the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's got to be happy that he's going to be second, unless Michael Niemas has a complete and utter breakdown.
Oh no, I thought someone was going to stop for a tyre change. I thought...
Yeah. Okay, a minute and 40 seconds to go. We've got a track call. Okay, so we got a track call. One of the marshals have noticed something on the white lane.
Marco is straight there on hand to get it sorted out.
The braids just come up a little bit. Marco, with his super warm hands, is going to melt the glue and make it stick again. Okay, track is fixed. Marco says go.
Someone says he's taken a shot every time you say Michael Niemas, and things are starting to get a bit blurry. Michael Niemas. Michael Niemas.
Michael Niemas. Michael Niemas. Michael Niemas.
Michael Niemas. And RC Cartel. Let's go, Herman. You have got this.
Okay, so Herminator is on 94 laps. The guy from Germany is on 95 laps.
Oh, yeah, we best stop saying that. You can call him Michael Nieman again.
Yeah, I could do. Who is Michael Nieman? Oh,
cool.
Okay. Okay, so we've got a minute to go. The dominating force in the white lane is about to click over 100 laps. We've got the Herminator in second on 99 laps. He's about to cross for 100.
He's not far behind Michael Niemas, is he?
A lap and a quarter.
Yeah.
We've got third place with Justin Colvin. He's on 99 laps.
I don't want to jinx it, but if Michael Niemas has an off, the Herminator will be straight on top of him.
Can't believe you just said that.
What?
That if he has an off.
That's what I said. I don't want to say it. I just had to.
You said it though.
But I had to say it.
Yeah, but you said it.
I did.
20 seconds to go now. Michael Niemas is in the lead. Okay, Herminator is in second place in that very good lane.
I'm not sure Eddie can bring it back this time.
Michael Niemas has not taken the record in the white lane yet. He is about 300 or 400ths off. Okay, that's the end of the stint. Michael Niemas is leading. Herminator is in second. Justin Colvin is up to third.
The next stint will be stint 5 out of 6.
Okay, so if you're following the race leader, he's moving into the red lane for the next stint. Second place, the Herminator is moving into the white lane. He's going to start his journey through the 2 difficult lanes.
Oh, Michael Colvin's coming round. He'll change his tyre cleaner. Oh, he hasn't got anyone to pick from.
Okay, we're going to go across to Mark. He's going to interview Jim Cunningham.
Okay, I am here with Jim Cunningham. It's a great honor to have you here, and it's great to have you here racing with us here at the Slot.it USA Nationals. And how did you feel out there today? You were racing today. How did you feel?
I did not have a great race today, but I've had a great time here at the event. It's good to be back in Southern California. It's good to be racing at Electric Dreams. I travel a lot with Nomad Raceways. I build tracks with Omni Slot Box, but this is where the fun is.
And speaking of Omni Slot Box, could you tell people what an Omni Slot Box is?
It allows people building club-level tracks to run all forms of slot cars, digital and analog, on the same system.
I love it. I'm a fan. I will be getting one eventually for my digital track, my Carrera, so I can run my analog car. But it's great having you here, and it's just been fun experience sharing this wonderful hobby with everybody like you.
Mark, I really like the Andy Granatelli's STP-inspired suit.
Yes, we have to. Thank you. You have to thank Marco for that.
Okay, very good. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, guys. Well, this is Mark Natividad, live trackside with Jim Cunningham, and we're going back to Doug and Ian.
You're with us at the Slot.it Nationals 2024, 10 seconds before the next heat gets going again.
Thank you for that interview with Jim Cunningham.
My name's Ian.
And I'm Doug.
And we are at Electric Dreams,
the largest slot car store in the world.
And here we go for the 5th lane of 6 in the first semi-final. I would say Michael Niemas is dominating, but I don't think it's dominating.
No, it's all, okay. I don't think anyone's dominating really.
No.
They're all within a chance. So it takes one off, and all the positions can change.
Absolutely. Herminator is about a lap and a quarter behind. 2 minutes 35 to go there. You probably just saw somebody crash near the start-finish line. It was a little difficult for the marshal to grab, but he did a good job.
Is Michael Niemas going to keep the lead running in that red lane for 3 minutes? Or can the Herminator catch up?
So Niemas is very much in the groove. I've been told in my ear that he's on song right now. Herminator is doing an amazing job just keeping within a lap of him. Okay, we had a track call as one of the cars fell off in front of the drivers.
And they track call that because it's just too hard for any marshal to grab that car. And you can't expect another driver to pick up a car during race pace.
Absolutely. Track call is where they pause the race briefly whilst they sort the cars out that are in a difficult place for the marshals to get to.
Oh, someone's might be pulling in for a tyre clean mid-race. It is.
Oh, yes.
The Herminator's just popped in for a track clean.
That was the quickest clean I've seen, though. That was probably less than half a lap he lost there. Hopefully it makes the difference. He's working hard to try and catch up. That's only the second tyre clean we've seen mid-race. It worked for Justin, didn't it, in that heat earlier on? It got himself into the bump by cleaning it.
Okay, so we've got just over a minute left in this stint.
And you never guess who's got the lap record in that red lane.
It's Michael Niemas.
Oh, Michael Niemas had a crash there. First one I've seen probably for a good 10 minutes. Oh, we've got a tyre clean again for the white. Okay, Heman is falling down into
and
5th place.
Eddie's moved up to 2nd. He's doing his classic.
Oh, here comes Fast Eddie. All the Fast Eddie fans out there.
I almost signed Eddie out of this, but
Yeah.
you should never do that.
No, but with these clean tyres, it might make all the difference. Terminator might come storming back.
He's a silent assassin, this Eddie.
3, 2, 1, go.
28 seconds to go.
So how far behind is Eddie? I can't quite see that scoreboard.
Okay, so Eddie is 2 laps behind.
Oh, and I think Michael Niemas has had another off.
Yeah, he's lost his rhythm.
That's what happens. We keep saying it, don't we? As soon as you have an off, you just lose that rhythm.
Yeah.
Eddie must be really catching up now.
Let's have a look. So Michael Niemas is on 132 laps. Second place is Eddie on 131. He's 2 laps behind.
Oh, Michael McCleneghan is also 3rd.
So the Herminator is down to 5th. Were those tyre cleans mid-stint worth it? That's the question.
Didn't we say these could just change? A couple of offs from Michael Niemas, and the field has caught right up.
Yeah.
Eddie and Michael McCleneghan, I can't pronounce that name, sorry.
McCleneghan, I believe.
Yes. Are right up with Michael Niemas now.
Okay, so yeah, 1 minute 20 before we start again. They've got to change their coloured stickers on there. Okay. Julie Simon is Fast Eddie's wife.
Ah, nice.
On the chat. So can Fast Eddie, in this last stint, take out Michael Niemas? That would be something to brag about forever.
Yes. I'm not sure, he is 2 laps ahead, so I still think going into this last heat, Michael Niemas has got it.
So 133.38.
The fight is for 2nd place, if you look down at these times now.
Yeah, it's only a lap and a half actually.
A lap and a half between 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th.
Yes, although Michael has now moved into the green lane, the 2 good lanes.
Yeah.
Fast Eddie's going to be in the white. Is it going to suit his driving?
Man, it's difficult. But yeah, I think Michael Niemas has got the win on this particular one.
And unfortunately, the Herminator, who was in 2nd for so long, is now moving into the difficult red lane.
And Herminator had 2 tyre cleans.
Yeah. Although, look at this, everybody's over 130 laps with 3 minutes of racing to go. And
2, 1, power.
here we go. Okay, so this is where the action happens. This is position on track isn't going to change. This is the last lap, last lane. It's now or never to make your move. Can Eddie catch up with Michael? Okay, can Herminator make his way back up through the ranks? I think 5th place is going to be risking it to try and get to the final. The field all is within 4 laps though. Have you seen a closer race all day?
No, not really.
4 laps for all 6 drivers.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Okay, 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
Herminator's now down to 6th. I'm not sure those tyre cleans helped. It was worth a try though. If the car's not working, you've got to do something.
Absolutely.
It just hasn't paid off.
So on that last lap, Fast Eddie was quicker than Michael Niemas by almost a 10th.
Eddie.
Okay, so Michael Niemas did a 6.8. Last lap, Eddie did a 6.82. 200ths quicker.
He is catching, isn't
It
he?
is. Michael done a 6.89 versus Eddie's 6.81. It's almost a 10th every lap. Oh, Michael's just pumped in a 6.6. But then he binned it.
Oh, he's binned it.
He binned it. Okay, this is Eddie.
This has worked in Eddie's favour.
If Eddie can stay in the groove, if he can stay cool, calm and collected.
I think he can. This is middle name.
So 11.8 that lap where he crashed. He lost 5 seconds. Wow.
This is awesome racing. Yeah.
Michael Niemas. His last lap was quicker than Fast Eddie though.
I think Eddie will be happy with second now. I know he's hunting for that first place, but I think he's definitely be happy with second.
1 minute to go. The Herminator's down to 6th place. We've got Michael McCleneghan in 3rd place. We've got Al Castillon in 4th. And Justin Colvin in 5th. Like I said, they've all done an impressive amount of laps. Everybody is super close.
Okay,
There's
so
only
last
3 laps
seconds.
covers everyone. Michael Niemas just put in a 6.6, 2 tenths quicker than the Fast Eddie, although they've just both done a 6.6, 30 seconds to go. Michael's just got to keep it in the groove, keep pumping in those high 6s and he'll be fine. Oh, who just came off there?
I couldn't see.
It was Justin, he got a 7.8, the marshals were way fast. Oh, we've got white off Eddie. That was the first crash I've seen Eddie in a long time.
He's trying,
10
he's
seconds
pushing.
to go. 7.2, he only lost half a second there. The marshals were that impressive. And over the line. Oh! Cage. Okay, Michael Niemas wins the first semi-final. Fast Eddie is second. We're looking at 159.3 laps. Write that down, Doug.
159.3. Yep. Got the...
Nice. So Michael Niemas has done the most amount of laps anybody has today, even through all of the heats.
And this was his first time back on the track after all that.
Okay, we're going to go to Mark. He's got an interview with Michael Niemas. Here we go.
All right. Okay, so that was the end of the semifinals. And let's go over and talk to Michael Niemas. Come on over. Let's go. Let's go find Michael. All right. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Mr. Niemas. Hey, my buddy.
Yeah.
Michael Niemas. Good racing. You're so consistent. You're so good out there, and you kept your lead. There were some changes behind you, but you stayed focused, and you were doing really well with your car.
Yeah.
And I don't even think you were worried about anybody else, were you?
Yeah, it was not as good as I thought, but I had to test a little bit for the final, how much to push and what is the condition of the track. And for the final I will make a few adjustments. I know what is possible. And let's see how the others compete. And it was the first drive today on the track.
There you go. It's great to see you for some fast laps, Michael. Always a pleasure, and it's great having you. And you're just such an inspiration to the hobby. It's just wonderful. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if I'm enjoying it more than you are, but I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, thank you. All
right.
Let's see what
So
will be in
let's
the
do
final.
this too, since we're here on behalf of Electric Dreams and the 2024 Slot.it Nationals. Here is your semifinalist plaque. There you go.
That's cool.
Michael Niemas. Very nice. All right, let's move in. Let's go over and find, where's Eddie Shore? Let's get Eddie Shore over here. Mr. Eddie Shore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
what's up? Fast Eddie, never disappoints. Good racing. There was a lot of changes. I think I looked away and looked up. All of a sudden, you were behind Michael. Wow, you were down there, so you got it together. What happened out there?
Hear the story?
Let's hear the story.
Once upon a time yesterday,
Too long.
when I was in Q2 and the car at my last lap went onto the floor, it broke a piece of the chassis that holds a bushing axle up. And I didn't know until just now when I had 15 minutes to look at it. So the axle is moving up and down, so I'm kind of babying it around compared to what it could do before.
Right.
So I'm doing my best.
Wow, that was great. Impressive.
Thank you.
So on behalf of Electric Dreams, congratulations. You have completed the semifinals.
I have.
So here's your semifinal plaque there. There you
This will
go.
be on eBay tomorrow, by the way.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yes. No, you better put that on your box, which you have no more room for because you have so many of those. Yeah. All right, Eddie Shore. Thank you so much. All right, Eddie Shore. All right, let's see. We need to find Mike. Where's Mike McCleneghan? Where did Mike McCleneghan go?
Probably Electric Alley.
Oh, he might be in Electric Alley. So let's see who's left. Al, where's Al Castillon? Did he bail too? Where did everybody go? Yeah, they probably went outside too. Justin's probably outside, and Herminator. So let's go outside. Let's go see where we can find him. All right, come on out. Let's go. It's getting sunny out here. All right, getting ready for the finals here. Mike McCleneghan, congratulations, semifinalist. Yes. Yeah. Well, hey. You know what? You earned it. So I need to give you this. You're semifinalist. There we go.
Yeah.
On behalf of Electric Dreams.
I should be happy, but I'm not.
Hey, don't worry, be happy, just like the song says.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations.
It was red
Thank
lane.
you. Yeah, I know, the red lane. I know. Hey, here comes Herminator. What's up, man? Oh, man. You were there right behind Michael.
I was there until I wasn't.
Yeah.
But that was a great run, so I'll take it.
You earned it. So here is what you've earned here, the semifinalists there.
Semifinals, nice,
On behalf
nice.
of Electric Dreams here. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And let's see. Al, come on, Al. Al, Elaine wants to see this. Al, you know, the professor, as known as, this is the guy doing the tires, you know. The smoothness on your tires is unprecedented, I hear.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, how did it go out there?
It went fine. The track seemed to get kind of sticky after about the third lane. I was afraid to adjust the controller because I figured I could kind of make up with it just in my driving style.
Yes.
But in retrospect, it might have been a better idea to back off the brake at least one notch, maybe.
Okay.
So maybe the other drivers can benefit from that. Did you hear that, everybody?
Well, we still need your tires. I'm going to need some tires, Al.
No problem, Mark. We go way back.
Yeah,
so,
we do.
No problem.
Al, congratulations on behalf of Electric
how about
Dreams
that?
here.
Was not expecting that.
The 2024 Slot.it Nationals. This is for you, Elaine. Thank you, Al.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, who's left here? We got one more. Where's Justin? Justin, where you going, man? Hey,
I need a miracle.
I know. Hey, there's Justin. Hey, you know what? You did good. You know, it's Michael Niemas is a beast. He's amazing. Yes, but great race. I need to give you this before you go. It's your semifinalist plaque on behalf of Electric Dreams. Great having you here. Great racing. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And I know we'll see you again.
Yeah, no, I'll stay and watch the finals.
All right. Good. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So that wraps it up for our semifinalists. So let's head back into Doug and Ian and see what's going on there. Back to you guys.
And we are back
at the Slot.it Nationals 2024.
Okay, just a quick break and then we'll be into the semi-final number 2.
Okay, cool. So we are about to start prepping for the second semi-final. Like we said, for those that are new to it, let's just really quickly explain what's going on. The fastest 6 from both semi-finals overall, the 6 that complete the most laps will be in the final. In that last race, Michael Niemas, surely he's guaranteed a spot in the final. He did the most laps we've seen in any stint today, 159 point something. So Michael Niemas should be there. And second place, Eddie Shora, 158.18, very impressive as well. Better than he did in his heat, I believe, as well.
And boom, did you chums ever get your blue Slurpees? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Thank you very much to Justin Colvin for the blue Slurpees.
Amazing. And Daryl G for the other bubble teas.
Bubble teas, yeah, the chocolate bubble tea.
And
Lovely.
strawberry for me.
Yeah, I'm still running off those two, the sugar.
Yeah.
They turned up quite close together. And another comment is we should raffle off Mark's jacket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. We will put that to Marco. Would you wear it, Doug?
It would probably only fit around one of my arms. Otherwise, yes, I would wear it.
Okay, so has anybody got any questions going forward? Any support for anyone in particular?
People have... Murray was a tad less accurate, as I recall. Car fun mostly. Someone's put, maybe it's the hundreds of hours listening to the legend that is Murray Walker. But you can never go wrong with some Englishmen commentating on a race.
Ah, there you go. Okay, so...
Looks like the cloud cover. It's not looking as bright out there at the moment.
No,
what time is it?
the sun is
it's 10 to
getting
7
low.
actually.
Yeah, the sun is getting low in the sky.
Yeah.
I think it's coming over our shoulders a little bit on the feed now.
But it's gone most of the track now. If you look at the track.
Yeah, the track is almost fully covered in light.
It's not down the main straightaway
No.
or the start-finish line yet. But for the rest of it, over the sort of the technical bits, the sun is shining right on that track.
Might not be long before it's in the driver's eyes, maybe.
Oh wow! Imagine that.
What about that?
They have to borrow Mark's Rockstar sunglasses.
Absolutely. Okay, so we are Slot.it Nationals 2024 at Electric Dreams in El Segundo. I am Ian.
And I'm Doug.
And we are from magneticracing.com.
And there, like I said before, if your track's looking a little bit bare, check out our site and see what items you can get from our site.
Absolutely. We've got buildings, we've got people, we've got accessories.
Yeah. And not sure what's happening. Family friendly. Yeah, we are family friendly.
Okay, so the second semi-final will be coming up soon. They are just out prepping their cars at the moment. It's going to come up at 7 o'clock, so 9 minutes time. So if you need a cup of tea,
if you need to go for a wee,
go and put the kettle on. Okay, so we are going to be back shortly. We're just going to put a couple of really cool ads on. So when you come back, let us know which was your favourite ad.
Yes.
See you soon.
Winning never gets old over the years. Once you really see what goes into it, what it takes to win a race, it's pretty rewarding.
Scott Dixon goes to victory lane, winning an outstanding career.
For me, it's not really about the glitz and the glam. It's about looking for that constant edge, and you're looking for any advantage. The mundane, boring stuff can definitely wear you out, but it's all those small details that make the difference. And that's where the boring becomes brilliant. When I first came into the sport, you know, you were chasing 5, 6, 7 big things. Now it's just hundreds of small details. That's where I think the gear ratio thing for me, especially at the test, helped a lot. A Monday or a Tuesday typically will be a lot of debrief meetings in the race shop, going through the process of that weekend and then preparing for the next.
If you get up on there, does it upset the car pretty bad or not too bad?
It just rolls right into it, man. Plenty of meetings are boring. I think everybody can relate to that. But, you know, I think that's where you can get tripped up. You know, I think when you try to start cutting corners or skipping a meeting or not being a part of it, that's when you're going to find yourself in trouble.
On Friday in practice, he really leaves no stone unturned in trying to find more speed, more performance in the data, and have that little advantage over your competitors. For example, at Long Beach, we had a couple issues with the car. He wasn't happy with the brakes. Between his description and then digging into one of the many thousands of data channels we have, we were able to pinpoint where the problem was.
Probably the most important part, I think, of the weekend is actually debriefs with the engineers. You know, they have a lot of channels to see, so you can see a lot more issues, I think, from the forefront. Yeah, there is a lot of mundane stuff, but it's key to the process, and you're looking for those small things that make the difference. Before a race, you know, there is so much noise going on. For me, it's always been, you know, important to step aside from it. A lot of drivers pound espressos, listen to hard rock. I'll listen to, you know, whale noises. It just kind of snaps me out of where I'm at. They're like just little squeals, right? I don't know if it's comforting or what, but it helps me go to sleep. It's definitely a relaxing thing. It's something that helps me with the process of the start of the race. For me, it puts me in my zone.
Scott Dixon sets it up for turn number 7. Scott Dixon has just been so smooth. Scott Dixon wins the Grand Prix of Long Beach, win number 57 in his career.
There's nothing like winning, especially against the competition that we have. You know? Doing this it's amazing, man. I get to drive an IndyCar for my job. It's brilliant.
if it is impossible, it will be done. This is Evel Knievel and the Evel Knievel shock-absorbing stunt cycle. You can make them do wheelies, back stands, even mid-air somersaults. And for that big jump, here's Evel, up and over that 4-foot ditch. Evel Knievel stunt cycle.
And hello and welcome back to the Slot.it Nationals 24.
I am Ian.
And I'm Doug.
We are at Electric Dreams,
the largest slot car store in the world.
Over 70,000 slot cars in stock.
There used to be. This has been a busy weekend.
It has.
There's probably only about 60,000 left now.
Yeah, 55.
Okay.
Yeah, 15,000 slot cars have walked out the door. None of them been paid for. They've just walked out.
Slot cars with legs.
Yes.
We've seen it all now.
Slot cars were back, then they left. Okay, so we are moments away. Well, I say moments.
Yeah.
Minutes away from the second semi-final.
Ian Douglas has now put on some sunglasses.
Yep.
So is it like a poker face, do you think?
He's got that hat on as well. He's having some sort of sugary drink. To be fair, I think it's just purely the sun coming in through that window there.
Okay. This is the first time we've seen Ian Douglas on the stand.
And I'm going to have a refreshing drink.
So yeah, we've been going since 8 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
And this is the first time Ian Douglas has picked up a controller in
11 hours of racing.
Yeah, he's watched a little bit, but it's the first time he's picked it up. And yeah, thank you for all the compliments, guys. Much appreciated. Al's wife, Elaine, has said, fill these guys up with sugar next year. They're very entertaining. And on that note, someone did hand me a full sugar Red Bull and a Coke.
Okay, so we were talking earlier about the sun coming in through the window. Even more of the track has sun on it now.
Oh, wow. So they're actually positioning people in front of the door. This is what it means to these drivers.
Yeah.
They're trying to block the sun.
If the temperature of that track is too high, it's going to affect their grip.
Do you think it's going to get stickier? To me, it feels like it would get stickier if it gets hotter.
Yeah, which is a good thing, surely.
But then someone was saying overgrip wasn't good. Maybe it lets go. If you're over gripping, maybe when it lets go big time, and the car is off.
I guess it's a bit like when you're racing a magnet car. When it finally let go, that car goes flying.
Yes, but it's probably the same thing.
See the sun on the track down there, Doug?
Yeah.
Can you see the dust on offline?
Yes.
Can you see that?
Yes, you can see it off. Yes, you can see that offline. Look at that.
So
between the black lane and the yellow lane.
We were talking to one of the top 12 racers yesterday evening, and they were saying about knowing who was on the lane before them.
Yes.
Because if they're not a tidy driver, that they're going to be kicking dust onto that lane ready for when they're on it.
Yeah, and they even said they followed their driving style
to
keep in the clean lane.
Yes, yeah. So if one driver is a bit tail happy around the corners, they'll copy them because that's where it's going to be cleanest.
Yes.
Yeah, so we won't mention who that was.
No, but that's crazy though, isn't it?
It is.
That amount of detail. They can change driving styles depending on the driver they're following.
Yeah. It's just next level.
Yeah. Here we are.
Okay, so we've got a couple of people. Well, I can see 3 people in this semi-final wearing Dark Side t-shirts.
That's been a dominant team, isn't it?
It has.
The Dark Side West t-shirt.
Oh, they're closing the door. Is that going to make a difference to...
Slot Car Daddy, they said we're troopers. Hopefully we've had time to drink and eat. Marco did actually chain us to this booth. He said we weren't allowed to leave.
We haven't moved.
There have been dribbling sugar to us to keep us going.
One of my favourites, when I'm on camera, is these Sour Patch Kids Blue Raspberries.
Oh, nice. And I've been keeping going on the Starburst gummies.
Yeah.
We don't really get these in England.
These are good.
Are they good, those ones, are they? Let's have one.
Oh, there you go.
Sharing is caring. And I took 4.
We took 4.
I'm getting ready for the semi-finals.
Yep. We are sugared right up.
Let's go.
Eskimo.
With a Haribo.
No Haribos here. Okay, they're trying to open and close the door.
If they do it quick enough, it might act as a fan and blow more air in.
Here it comes. It's gonna get down this time.
So Pete from Track Fans has taken a seat on the bleachers.
We got Massimo 2 up. Why does it keep stopping?
There we are.
Oh, I think we're leaving it there. Okay, so the temperature is going to raise in here. More and more people are going to come in ready for this semi-final. Okay, Marco just completely blocked out the sun there in the corner. Okay, so here we go. We're into the 1-minute warm-up for the second semi-final. So we've got Ian Douglas, I can see.
I need Michael Niemas to stand up.
Is Michael the marshal?
Not sure.
Yeah. Which way would you like Michael to move?
I don't know. Left a tiny bit, but I think he needs to be confident on where he's standing to be marshalling. Yeah. Me seeing the screen is probably not a priority over Michael Niemas' marshalling position.
I think the people on YouTube might disagree.
Yeah, possibly. Scale slot cars. It's 5 a.m. where he's watching. He's been watching all day.
No.
And it's 5 a.m. and he's still on it.
So much for continuing to watch.
Yes.
We're on to 162 people watching. Thank you for those people. True fact, Doug?
True fact.
162 people have heard the website address, magneticracing.com.
Nice.
Okay, so last second of practice. Okay, final clean for these 6 races. We've got Todd, Brandon, Ian, Jim Rose, Braiden, and Dan. Okay, quick clean of their controllers, of their wheels, a little bit of Voodoo Juice. Other brands are available of Voodoo Juice, I think.
Chat's going off on it. Just readjusting my chat on the iPad here.
Okay, so your predictions for this semi-final, please, Doug. Who out of these 6 do you think are going to take it? They are down here, if you can't see that screen.
Oh, no, I don't need to. I know who they are.
Okay.
I've got a weird feeling Jim Rose.
You reckon?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know why. It's just in my bones. Unless it's the sugar running through my veins. But I think it's Jim Rose.
I'm not going to go for the obvious Ian Douglas. We spoke to Brandon earlier and he said that his last heat was something spectacular for him. It was as good as he drives. So I'm going to go Todd. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Michael Nieman is there, marshalling right in front of us.
Yeah.
Niemas. Oh my God, I'm so bad with names. I do apologise. Okay, we've got a yellow car upside down. That was the red car of Brandon.
Oh no.
He's got to find that groove. Track call. We had a car off in front of the black. A couple of people have taken that opportunity to adjust their controllers. Okay, so in this semi-final, I can see 3 Tree Speed Apex controllers. I can see a Defalco, 2 Defalcos, and I'm not sure what Todd's using, but I'm sure somebody will tell me in my ear. That is a Tree Speed as well with some custom paint job. Okay, so currently leading is Ian Douglas. Would you expect anything different at this point in that black lane?
Jim Rose, my favourite at the moment, or my predicted, is in second.
This isn't the BBC, you don't have to be corporate.
Well, in that case. Right. Let me say what I think.
Okay, so Ian Douglas in 1, Jim Rose in 2nd, Dan's in 3rd. We've got Todd in 4th, Braiden in 5th, and Brandon Phillips in 6th. So
yeah, Ian Douglas is in that black lane, and if you can keep the car on the track, it is the quickest lane.
And I've said it before, but Ian Douglas has taken the lap record for that black lane with a 6.282.
Saying that, he's off. Ian Douglas had an off.
Oh, I think we've got a new leader. Ian Douglas drops to 4th. That's how close and tight the field is.
And Jim Rose has now taken the lead.
Doug's favourite.
Ooh, that was a big crash. That was white lane. That was Todd.
Okay, so we've got Ian Douglas, the favourite, is down to 3rd. Jim Rose is leading. Dan Tufts in 2nd. They are almost 5 of them are on the lead lap.
So RC Cartel has said Jim Rose is using a third eye controller with a DeFalco handle.
There you go. Greater controller knowledge than us. Thank you very much. Has he seen that on the screen, or is that just personal knowledge?
What's that?
Knowing what Jim's using.
He probably knows.
Okay, 30 seconds to go. Ian Douglas is fighting to get back up to the lead again. We've got 5 cars on the lead lap, and the 6th place is only a lap down. 22 seconds to go.
And again, Jim Rose has shown us his dedication. Look at that.
He is in the lead. Dan Tufts in 2nd. Ian Douglas is in 3rd. Braiden in 4th, but anything can change.
Ian Douglas looks the most one of the most relaxed.
Yeah, Yellow's in the lead there, but he's about to get overtaken, I think.
The 2 dark side guys on the right-hand side, they look relaxed as well.
Ian Douglas has taken the lead. There we go. Dan Tufts is down to 3rd. Jim Rose is in 2nd.
Only just, look at that, they've stopped right in front of us. Ian Douglas's car, look at that.
What a comeback from Ian Douglas after that crash, going down to 4th. And
that was amazing.
Perfect.
Lovely.
So fastest lap of the day in race trim, 6.282 from Ian Douglas in the black lane. I wonder if Ian Rice's laps will go in the middle 2 lanes.
Not as quick as Ian Douglas's qualifying lap though.
Nope.
So his qualifying lap, which was on the yellow lane to be fair, was a 6.259, and in that race he pumped out a 6.282. He had an off and come back and is still leading after the first stint.
Yes, from the fastest lane. Okay, so for the second stint we've got Todd's going to be in the red lane, Braiden's going to be in the white, Brandon's going to be in the green, Ian Douglas is moving to blue, Jim Rose down to yellow, and Dan's into the black.
So we've got heat sinks on the motors trying to reduce the heat.
Yeah.
I've got one guy actually blowing air into the motor to try and cool it down.
I reckon that does more, you know.
Do you reckon that does more to cool it down than the heat sink?
Are
the heat sink's cooled though beforehand? So are they put in a fridge or a freezer? So when they're put on there, you've got the magnet and the coldness drawing the heat.
You've got the risk of that moisture getting to the tyres though. Surely it can't be worth the risk.
Don't know. They're not touching the tyres.
Oh, they get close though. Moisture in the air.
Don't know. This is crazy technology. Don't know.
Crazy.
Who's that? Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't know.
Okay, here's the bell, 10 seconds. I've got 3 dark side drivers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, lights out, away we go.
Hey, come on, Braiden.
Okay, going to give them a couple of laps to settle in, and then we'll let you know where they're at. We've still got 5. All cars are on the lead lap. All cars are on the lead lap.
We've got Braiden, our youngest in this group, on the white lane.
Got Brandon Phillips in the green lane. He is holding up 6th place, but he's only just over a lap away from the leader. It's that close still. Okay, so let's have a look at the lap times. Ian Douglas has moved into the blue lane. He's still a 10th of a lap slower than Ian Rice's lap record. Probably just getting used to it.
So Rick said, go Jim, put one of the jab cars in the final.
Ah, there we go,
And Jim is trying. He is holding the flag high for the jab crew.
Okay, Ian Rose is leading. Jim Rose is in second. Dan Tufts is in third. Braiden is in fourth. Todd's in fifth. Brandon is in sixth.
Ian Douglas.
What did I say?
Ian Rose.
That's what I meant.
Slot car daddy, where's Pete?
He is on the bleacher.
He's sat on the bleacher.
He's enjoying the atmosphere. So Ian Douglas ticks over to 40 laps. Jim Rose is also on 40 laps, keeping him super honest. They've both done 6.4s. In fact, Jim Rose has got the fastest lap of this session so far. Okay. So we, as you notice, we've got the sun on the track. It is slowly going down. Once it gets behind the building next to ours, it will then stop shining into the building. The track temperature will cool down, and it will get faster.
I'm sure it'll cool down quite quickly. I can feel it cooling down in here already.
Yep.
Yeah. And the track will really start ramping up for that final.
So I guess it'll be whether the race director, Marco, decides to open that door or not. 40 seconds to go. Ian Douglas is on 49 laps. Jim Rose is keeping him super honest. So when Ian Douglas crosses the line now, Jim Rose, now, there we go.
Wow.
Less than 2 seconds in it. That Jim Rose is making Ian work for it. He's not letting him run away.
Look how relaxed, look, the race leader is, and Jim Rose is stood right next to him.
Yeah. Such different,
styles and mannerisms.
You got Dan over there in the black lane. He's moving around as well.
Yeah.
Trying to keep that flow going. And we're about to come to the end of that session.
And woo! Nice, good racing. And like we've seen many a time, we're only the end of stint 2.
Yeah.
And it can all change. Eddie's proved that. He was in 6th place, like in the end of stint 4 or 5, and then in the last stint, he just zoomed straight up and almost took the lead.
And do you know who's still got the lap record in the blue lane?
Ian Rice.
Yeah, Ian Douglas couldn't beat it. Whole 10th off.
Ian Rice in the green and the blue lane still holding those records.
Absolutely, incredible. Minute and a half.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Okay, so we've got the F1 style pit crews out now.
Yep.
Cleaning the cars, cooling the motors.
Do you think maybe Ian Rice was on the track at the most optimal time?
What, with the track temperature and stuff?
Yeah, before the sun started coming in and started warming the track up, he was the best driver at the peak time. I reckon that might be it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good, but that might be it.
Yeah.
Okay, lots of tyre cleaning going on. They're changing their... Oh, I can see in Douglas, he's got his screwdriver out. I don't know what he's adjusting. Maybe he's just giving something a bit of a clean. We've only got 45 seconds before they're racing again. Ian Douglas is frantically tight. Oh yeah, I think he's tightening up the wheel actually. I think he was tightening up the rear wheel. Oh, Michael Niemas is having a close look. You see this in the Formula One.
Yeah.
When Lewis Hamilton gets beat, he looks at the competitor's car to see what was better on his car, so he can go back to his engineers and say, he's got this, he's got this, he's got this.
Did you notice anything, Michael?
Okay.
Okay, so inside there, Michael had a look at the car after Ian Douglas was having a little fiddle, and he's made the rear
rack
slightly wider. Yeah. Very.
Oh, look at the sun. And if you look at the screen now, the sun is blinding. The race director is squinting. He can barely see what's going on. The sun is right in his eyes.
He's going to soldier through it, though.
He is. He's got the body of a soldier.
Body of a god.
Body of a god. I'm not going to do the punchline to that one, Doug. Okay, so 2 minutes and 40 to go. We've got Ian Douglas in the white lane. So Todd Ulery did take the lap record in that lane, just on the last section.
Oh, we're taking it from Ian Rice?
No, Ian Rice has still got the green and the blue, but in the white lane on the previous go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so who's on the lead lap? We've got 60, 61. Where's Jim Rose? So Jim Rose is in the black lane. So the two leaders are in white and black.
So again, do when the white crosses the line. So as Ian Douglas crosses the line,
we'll do that.
And now,
where's Jim? And now, so Jim has dropped back a little bit there in the black lane. Maybe it doesn't suit his driving style. It is the tightest but shortest lane. 1 minute 45 to go. So Dan Tufts is in third place. Is he going to put the pressure on Jim Rose, do you think? Oh, we've got an off there from the green Todd Ulery.
That's going to drop him down a place or two.
Yeah, he's in fourth place at the. Yeah, he's dropped to fifth.
Yeah, that hurt.
And sixth. He's into sixth place now.
Oh.
Has it affected his tyres? Are they dirty? Is he going to have to live with those tyres for the next minute and 14 seconds?
I don't know. I'm just watching Jim Rose cruising around in the black lane.
6.5 versus Ian Douglas 6.4.
So smooth.
Are you taking some tips? It's a bit late in the day to be taking tips, Doug.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, 55 seconds to go. Oh, who is this? Black. Yeah, that was Jim Rose. Had a little off there. Oh, that's going to give Ian Douglas a little bit more of a lead. He's going to start feeling more comfortable if that gap gets too big.
Jim Rose is not going to want to drop down to third.
He has dropped down to third. We've got Dan Tufts up into second. 35 seconds to go. Okay, Todd's got fifth place back now. Braiden's back down to sixth. Okay, 25 seconds to go. Okay, so Ian Douglas is on 79 laps in the first place. We've got Dan Tufts on 78 laps in second. Jim Rose also on 78 laps in third. Brandon's in fourth. Todd's in fifth.
And James May, and yes, it's been a very long day of racing, but we wouldn't have it any other way,
Absolutely
would we?
not. No, and we're just about reaching the pinnacle after this heat, at this semi-final.
We are going to be in the finals.
Yes, well done. Good racing, guys. So Ian Douglas did not take the lap record for the white lane. Oh, so it's 80.8 degrees Fahrenheit in here, 50% humidity.
Let's see how that changes.
Yep, it's coming down. That means lap times are going to get faster. Although we just put the temperature gauge between me and Doug, so it's probably going to go up from the two hot guys.
Oh, 164,
yep.
Yes.
Okay, but yep. Mhm. Okay. I have noticed that we've been looking at those half-time laps, and they never double. They never double. They get close, but they never double.
Yeah. Obviously, Marco's hit a lot more than us.
So far today, they haven't doubled.
Milk card, yeah.
30 seconds.
Okay, so 30 seconds time, we're going to be back on. We just had a chat with Marco, and he was letting us know that at the half race distance, we are on 82 laps for Ian Douglas, which calculates 164 if he carries on at this pace.
And that'd be the most that we have seen.
We haven't seen anybody get into the 160s though. But we also have noticed that we thought that Michael Niemas was going to do the same thing.
But the track is cooling down though.
It is cooling down. Yep, the sun is starting to disappear now. It's not on the track anymore.
The motors aren't going to get as hot.
Yep.
The track's a bit cooler.
Track's going to cool down. You're going to get less of that over gripping. So can Jim Rose get back to second place, or has Dan got it for good now? Ian Douglas is in that difficult red lane.
Jim Rose is in the blue lane.
We got Dan Tufts in the white lane. Braiden is in the green. Todd is in the yellow, and Brandon is in the black. what I have noticed is throughout all these races, we haven't had any cars actually break.
No.
The two car failures were where the eyelet came out of the braid wire, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yeah.
Oh.
You said that, look.
Okay, so we've got a track call. We're just going to get the braid in the yellow lane is making the car jump on every lap. So he might get his soldering iron out, or he's just going to use the butt end of the tyre cleaner.
Tyre cleaner.
Does
the same job.
Absolutely.
Okay, dropping gives 20 on Marco fixes the
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So we're just going to go to a quick commercial break whilst they fix the track. Quite normal in an event like this. See you in a second. We won't be long. Okay, welcome back to the Slot.it Nationals 24. We're in the second semi-final.
We've literally just started after the track getting fixed.
Super fast fix in there. We've got Ian Douglas in the lead in the red lane. We've got Jim Rose in second place in the blue lane.
And we've got Mr. Tuffs in third.
Okay, so Ian Douglas is coming up towards the 100 lap marker. He's on 96 at the moment. His closest competitor is Jim Rose. He's managed to get that second place back. He really is trying his hardest to put it to Ian Douglas. Okay, so minute and 10 seconds of this session to go. So it's interesting actually, the lap counter, you can see Jim Rose has done more laps on this session than Ian Douglas. Just overall, Ian Douglas is winning.
Okay.
So Jim Rose is the man to beat in terms at the moment. He's the fastest man on the circuit.
But he is in that more favoured lane.
That's it. So Ian Douglas and Dan Tufts and Jim Rose, Todd Ulery, Brandon have all made the 100 lap marker. Braden's just on 99.
So Ian Douglas will be moving into the green lane after this, so that is one of the favoured ones.
Yes. Has Ian Douglas got the lap record, or has Todd Ulery still got the red lap record? Yeah, Todd's still got it. Is Ian Douglas being conservative, just putting in lots of faster laps but no ultra ones?
Possibly.
Maybe holding his cards close to his chest so other people can't see his true potential?
Yeah, well, he's taking his glasses off now.
Well, the sun has gone behind that other building now.
I thought he had it on for his poker face, but obviously not.
No. So, 4th and 5th place are really close.
Ian 27, Dan 25, Braiden 26, Jim 27, Todd.
Would you better see if he went to the right a tiny bit? Okay, so they're changing lanes. The pit crews are out. Okay, so let's look at the standings. We've got Ian Douglas on 109.26 laps in the lead. We've got Jim Rose in second place on 107.81, so that's about a lap and a half down. We've got Brandon Phillips now in third place on 107.43. In 4th place, we've got Todd Ulery. He is only about 30% of a lap behind Brandon Phillips in 4th. In 5th place, we've got Dan Tufts on 106.86. And then holding up the rear is Braiden with 105.21. So it's only 4 laps between the top 6
That's
drivers.
crazy, isn't it?
After
Absolutely
12
crazy.
minutes of racing.
And it's very tight there, 2nd, 3rd and 4th.
Yep.
Look at that, 107.81, 107.04, 107.43.
So close. In that last session, Todd Ulery actually did the most laps. Okay, we're going to be back racing in 27 seconds.
The drivers have lined up.
They've changed their stickers so the marshals can quickly marshal them. Anybody, any comments to any questions?
Which car is Jim Rose running?
Jim Rose.
He's running the Jaguar.
One of the few Jaguars in the field.
And doing very well with it.
Absolutely.
Broke the chassis on the Nissan earlier yesterday. So he broke off on it. So then
Okay. He's amazed how what it's doing. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what was that, Doug?
Very strong Nissan field.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good bit of information. So Jim Rose was running a Nissan but broke the chassis.
Okay.
So had to switch to the Jaguar possibly just before the qualifying. And now and the guys next to me are amazed on how well it's performing, and so's Jim.
Okay.
Yeah, he would have had the qualified car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he's gone into the race with a little bit less expectation, using the car that he wasn't most comfortable with, and it's done him well. That's slightly more relaxed.
Yeah. So maybe it didn't need to be a dominant Nissan field.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have
maybe if
had a few of the others.
Maybe a few of the others used a Jaguar. It might have been a different story today.
Yeah. I guess when the rumours come that Nissan are better, everyone wants to just jump on it.
Yeah.
You don't want to risk trying a different brand.
No.
Right, anyway, back to the racing.
Okay, so we have got 1 minute 53 seconds to go. Ian Douglas is in the lead on 120 laps. He's just crossed the line. Second place, we've got Brandon Phillips is up to second place now. He is in that favourable blue lane though. Just Jim Rose is down to third place. He is only a lap and a half behind the leader though. He's still very much in it. He's in the least favourable white lane though. He's going to have to endure the red lane for his last stint though, unfortunately.
I just can't believe they're consistent times. 6.4s, 6.5s.
Just
6.3s.
constant, yeah. So in reverse order, we've got Dan Tufts in 6th. We've got Braiden Pollard in 5th. We've got Todd Ulery in 4th. We've got Jim Rose in 3rd. We've got Brandon Phillips in 2nd. And Ian Douglas in the lead on 127 laps. 1 minute to go, as the computer lady just said, if you can hear it.
Do you know what her name is?
No?
No, nor do I.
Oh. I was waiting for the punchline then.
Oh, yeah.
You've disappointed everyone, Doug.
Oh, sorry. It's good to see Braiden. He was running in 6th, and now he's up into 5th now. So that's good to see.
Oh, you know who we should have got talking out of the computer?
Who?
Betty.
Ah, Betty. Betty is here today.
Yeah.
Well, she was, but she kept having a lay-in our hotel room.
Ah, lazy Betty.
Yeah.
Such a work shy. Okay, so we've got 25 seconds to go. We've still got Ian Douglas in the lead on 133 laps. Brandon is doing his best on that blue lane. He is exactly 2 laps behind. Third place is still Jim Rose. Okay, last 5 seconds, and then the pit crews are going to be put to work again. Oh, we got a rollover. Probably the best time to crash.
And Brandon Phillips was pushing towards the end. He was setting. He got his fastest lap time.
Yes, he does need to move to the white lane for his final session, though. So he's gone from the most favourable lane into probably the second favourable, third favourable.
Yes, I would say. Marco's out for a little bit of.
Okay, who have we got support for in the chat there, Doug?
Betty back in California. Betty, where's Betty? So yeah, Betty did fly with us. I will try and get a picture of her a bit later, but she wouldn't get out of bed every single morning. She said she was going to walk over here and meet us, but she hasn't.
We haven't seen her any day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we flew her over first class as well.
Yeah. First class in my wallet.
So Michael Niemas has just come over and he's saying it's going to be so close at the top there. I would always say he's pacing a little bit left and right.
He is pacing left and right. He's worried.
I think he's blocking us out though. He's not listening. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. We do talk crap.
Yeah.
Okay, the race is going to resume for the final lane of the second semi-final.
Yeah, 40 seconds just to tinker with their cars a little bit.
So what was the total amount of laps from the last semi-final, Doug?
It was, let me just get my notes.
159, wasn't it? Okay, so all of these people are looking for 159 or more. If they're going to do 26 laps, which is possible, then Jim Rose and Brandon and Ian Douglas are
Ian
definitely
Douglas
going to
should be into the 160s.
Yeah, Jim Rose can do 159. Yeah, and so can Brandon. So
yeah, some encouragement there for Braiden from Ian Douglas.
Okay,
Braiden's in the black lane.
Okay, he's in 5th place, doing perfectly well. Is it Braiden that comes from 124 racing or drag racing?
Drag racing.
Drag racing.
Yeah, I think his grandfather is Motown.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, over in Modesto. He'd be super proud of him getting this far.
Oh, he's not out of it yet. He could still make his way into the final.
Oh yeah, just getting this far.
Yeah. Okay, so Ian Douglas, the leader, is in the yellow lane. So all those Ian fans, keep an eye on that yellow lane.
See if he can clock over the 160 lap mark.
Can anybody catch up with him? Brandon is in the white lane on 141 laps.
We've got just over 2 minutes left on this stint.
We think we've got a crash. Oh no. Brandon got knocked off.
That's just a racing incident.
Absolutely.
Racing incident.
So Jim Rose is down to 4th place after that crash though. Brandon Phillips is still in 2nd. Todd Ulery is in 3rd. Ian Douglas is counting up quickly. He's on 147 laps, 148 laps. Oh, we've got somebody off in the yellow lane.
That was Michael Niemas. No, Michael Niemas.
Ian
Douglas. Michael Niemas is the marshal.
Yes. Okay, we've got a minute and a half to go. He's on 149 laps. So the battle really is going to who's going to be 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
Brandon's on 148, and so is Todd. Brandon and Todd, they're 2 West guys. Okay, so when Brandon crosses the line, I'll say now. Todd's going to cross the line now. There we go.
How close.
About a second in it.
Do you reckon they're quite friendly as teammates, or do you reckon it gets a bit serious?
No, I think they'll be happy for each other.
It's the 1 minute marker.
There we
get
go.
Extra nervous when you hear that.
So watch the blue and the white lane. It is super close between the blue and the white.
Ian Douglas looks just relaxed.
Yeah. Here we go. Blue and white. They're literally a corner apart, and this is for 2nd place. They've got 38 seconds to go. Todd's got the advantage. He's in the better lane. There he goes. He's gone past. There we go. Todd's up to 2nd. Brandon's down to 3rd. All from lane placing. 22 seconds to go. So Ian Douglas, 161. He's absolutely smashed it. 162. He's going to get in maybe 2 more laps.
Maybe 2 more.
Marco was right. He doubled his.
Yeah. Marco's always right.
I know.
Never doubt
I
Marco.
should listen to Marco. There we go. Oh, Todd's made 160 as well. So's Brandon. Whoa! What a race!
And Braiden almost gets the 160 lap as well.
Okay, we're going to go over to Mark though. He's going to go and speak to the race winner.
All right, live here trackside, 2nd semifinals. Ian Douglas takes it. Looks like it's moving him into the finals. Let's go over and talk to Ian. Where'd he go? Did he run off here? There we go. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Ian Douglas. Over here, sir.
Yes. Sorry.
Good race.
Thank you.
My fellow defending champion.
Yes.
You're there. You're so we say in there like swimwear, right?
I've never heard that one, ever.
Okay.
It must be a generational gap.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
But
I've heard it.
So
thank you.
How was it out there?
It was good. It felt better than it did Definitely in qualifying. So the track is much better today. The braids haven't really been an issue. It felt good. Yeah, just kind of trying to do is win as slow as possible in this round, and then just try to give it everything I can in the next one.
Well, that's what we're looking for.
Thank you.
All right, Ian Doug is defending champion here at the Slot.it Finals USA Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo. Back to you guys, Ian and Doug.
Hey, welcome back to the Slot.it Nationals 24.
Hey. We're here at Electric Dreams, the largest slot car store in the world. I've just got the information. How was that interview, Ian?
Oh, so Ian Douglas said he was trying to win with the slowest time possible.
Wow. Is that just to get in the head of his competitors, do you think, ready for the final?
Absolutely.
It's like Lewis Hamilton saying, my tyres are off and things like that.
Trying to put the other competitors off,
Yeah, I reckon it could be. So, Marco's just going to announce, I'm not sure if you guys can hear this. I will repeat it in a moment. There we go.
37, 1 feet ahead of Michael Niemas, 159.36, and 6, Mr. Jim Rose, 158.81.
Okay, so we've got our final 6 drivers for the final.
Half a lap behind the final. Michael McCleneghan, 80% of the lap.
Oh no, okay.
Al, 157, Dan, 157, Justin, 157, and Heman, 155.
Okay, so if you didn't hear that, we've got our top 6.
We'll run through that now, shall we?
Yeah, we'll go from first.
So first, should we? Or should we
go
from,
let's go
from
first.
6th?
No,
to the top.
Well, no, because there's a story at 6th there.
Oh, is there? Oh, okay.
So obviously Ian Douglas is at the top there.
With 164 laps. Amazing. Second is Todd Ulery in the final with 160 laps. Third is Brandon Phillips on 160 laps.
Fourth is Braiden Pollard.
Braiden Pollard.
Oh, sorry,
so
Braiden.
He's one of the young guys on the field here.
Yeah.
Moving up through the ranks. He got a tap on the back from Ian Douglas for getting through there.
We've got Michael Niemas in 5th.
5th on 159 as well. And Jim Rose is our 6th racer.
And unfortunately, Fast Eddie missed out on the final by half a lap. We're going to go over to Mark now for a quick interview. Over you we go.
All right, so that was amazing. I'm here with Braiden from Motown, and congratulations, man. You are in the finals, man.
Yeah, thank you. It's so awesome being in the finals. I came in today thinking, okay, if I make semifinals, that'll be good enough for me, but I'm in the finals now. That's amazing.
Your first race here.
Yeah, first national race and first race on the Electric Dreams track. Learning a lot of stuff, and I think I can make podium.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
All right, you got to bring it in for Motown.
I will. I'll try.
Put you on the map.
Yep. We got to put Motown on the map.
All right. Thank you. All right. Well, here you go. Congratulations. You made it to the finals.
Thank you.
All right. Exactly. Awesome, Braiden. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go find Jim Rose. Jim Rose, come on over here. Come on, Jim Rose. Well.
Hey, Mark.
Look at that. Here we are again.
Just barely.
Well, barely is in.
Yeah, I knew going into the last heat I was on red. I think I was in 3rd going into the last heat, so I knew I was going to drop down to 4th. I thought 4th would get me in, but it turned out that 5 of the 6 in the A were out of the last heat, so the last heat was faster. So, hey, it happened.
Good job, Jim.
Thanks.
All right, so calm down, and looking forward to seeing you guys shoot it out.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
All right, see you soon.
See ya.
Oh, wait. Don't go. Got to give you this. You made it into the finals.
Thank you.
Congratulations on behalf of Electric Dreams. Go get your stuff done. All right. That was they just went as they're faster just leaving than on the track. All right. Well, that's it. I've got nothing left until the final. So stay tuned. There's going to be some major exciting racing going on here. Some nail biters. Some close competition. Who is going to be our national champion here for the Slot.it Nationals 2024 here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo? Only you have to stay here to find out. All right, back to you guys, Ian and Doug.
How excited are you for the final, Doug?
I am ecstatic. I cannot wait.
The final of the Slot.it Nationals 24 is coming up soon. Go get yourself a toilet break. Go get yourself a fresh cold beer. Join us back in a few minutes after commercials for the final of the Slot.it Nationals 24.
Let's go.
Let's go.
it's unquestionable the impact that women in motorsports has had on our team. Everything from bringing in the interns to actually having successes, that you can draw a straight line to with particular women that are involved in particular programs. We have women breaking the doors down to get in the program and get into being a part of a racing team, a part of traveling week in and week out throughout the United States and bringing home championships.
The numbers are growing hugely. I tell people all the time, when I first started in this business, we used to take a photograph at the Speedway. And the first year we did it, there was 2 females, myself and another person. This year, there was well over 20 of us. We, as a group in the IndyCar paddock, are becoming much more acceptant of the diversity that exists. I think we always had it. We just now are celebrating it more than we have in the past. So PNC is giving us the platform to expand on that and give young girls an opportunity that maybe they didn't know existed.
I would highly recommend this program for women that want to get in racing because it helps you get your foot in the door, and then everybody on the team is allowed to see your skill set when you come in and do this, and it really just helps you build those connections to get yourself one step further into the motor racing world.
I think this program is just such a great opportunity to discover what motorsports is and know what you're getting yourself into.
Biggest takeaway is this is definitely something I want to do. This is definitely an industry I want to get into, and it's also been really cool to see how everyone on the team has been so supportive of the program.
We've been engaged with talent that we now have hired permanently to work for us. Interns have turned into employees. What a terrific program that is.
Yeah, the goals of the initiative are to increase access to women in a sport where they're underrepresented. We value performance, we value diversity, inclusion, we value relationships, and all of those things kind of tie together in this partnership.
Now I have 2 girls, 8 and 9 years old, so it's become even more important to me to see those things change at a faster pace. And PNC is such a big part of improving that, and we definitely want to win races here at Ganassi, and that's our main #1 goal. So whether it's male or female, we're going to do it either way.
We've just launched the 2024 Women in Motorsports program. So we look forward to getting that program off the ground, and here we go, another year of performance.
Done. If it is impossible, it will be done. This is Evel Knievel and the Evel Knievel shock-absorbing stunt cycle. You can make them do wheelies, backstands, even mid-air somersaults. And for that big jump, here's Evel, up and over that 4-foot ditch. Evel Knievel stunt cycle.
Welcome back to the Slot.it Nationals 2024. We have the final coming up for you.
Now, who is on the edge of their seats? What is everyone's predictions?
I want to see in the comments who's going to win.
Who's going to win? Let me see. We just popped off for a couple of minutes. Let's go Nemesis. I think that is Niemas. So proud of you, Braiden, from Mum. So Braiden. Mum is watching and she is very proud. I think Braiden, I'm not sure exactly, but I think he's only about 16, 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So one
Good
of the
effort.
young guys against these against some of these heavyweights. Yes, the pressure is on for him. He's done well to get this far.
Absolutely.
Hard to pick a win for the 6 winners, says Harry from Scale Slot Cards. He's still with us.
No.
Harry, how long have you been watching for? You've been here pretty much for the whole stream.
Yeah. We are moving into the 13th hour.
Slot Car Wild Man, he's going to get Evil to jump his slot car track.
Oh, do
we
it.
We must have just had the Evil Knievel advert.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait for your
I'm
boys
definitely
to
going to order one. I've seen this advert a few times now, and I think I'm definitely going to order one.
Do you think they're available in England?
I'm sure we can get hold of them.
Otherwise, you might need to grab one before we leave tomorrow.
Yes, yeah. Does Marco sell them here?
It's not a slot car, so no.
But he sells all sorts?
No, he sells slot cars.
Oh.
It's the biggest slot car store in the world.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
It
I didn't know
is
that.
70,000 slot cars in stock.
70,000 slot cars in stock.
Big.
I wonder what slot car he's got most in stock.
Probably I don't know. He's going to get plenty of the new Slot.it 510s in, I'm sure.
Do you reckon? You can't say that.
No. Oh, okay. The Slot.it ones?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay, so who have we got in the final?
Should we run through what those times were again?
Okay, so we're going to go to some ads. When we come back, we're going to be very, very soon into that final race. Don't disappear. The excitement is going to be coming.
Hello, I'm Miguel Delio, and I'm here outside of an establishment that's been in El Segundo since 2005. Now, on the outside, this might look just like any other jewelry store out there, but on the inside, it's so much more. Welcome to Blue Diamond Jeweler. At a young age, Altaf Amlani, the owner of Blue Diamond Jeweler, worked in the jewelry business alongside his dad and always knew he wanted to open up his own store in the future. And just like that, Blue Diamond Jeweler was born.
Right from the beginning, when I decided, okay, I'm going to do my own store and I'm going to open to the public, I thought I wanted to be very intentional. I want maybe even the name and the logo to be special. And the name Blue Diamond came to mind. A blue diamond does occur in nature, but it's very, very rare. And the kind of experience that I wanted to offer my customer, based on everything that I had seen, I felt was equally unusual in the jewelry world. So I picked the name Blue Diamond so that every day that I walk up to my store and my staff walks up to my store, or when they offer a card to a customer or they answer the phone and say Blue Diamond Jewelers, they know and they remember this is what we are here to do. And then if you look carefully at the logo, you will see that the B and the D are graphically integrated. So the name Blue Diamond is a reminder that we want to offer this special experience. The B and the D being graphically integrated causes us to show up in a manner where we want to deliver a very special experience. We've been doing this since 1974. We do everything in-house. We have connections all over the world. So the resources are there. If that space is right, then that client will feel comfortable and relaxed. And before you know it, that intention to create a beautiful ring will just unflower. Nobody has to force it. Nobody has to push this or push that or try to close. It'll just happen. And if it happens in one visit, beautiful. If it happens in 10 visits, it's fine with us. It's all driven by the customer. We do everything in jewelry. a simple repair. You know, a bracelet broke, a watch needs refurbishing and cleaning. You need a piece of jewelry just as a gift, an anniversary ring, a birthday, a graduation gift. Everything to do with jewelry, we feel if it's important to you, it's important to us.
That mindset, along with giving back, has been the key in making Blue Diamond so successful over the years.
You know, part of the whole Blue Diamond culture is that yes, we give our best to our client, but we also want to know that we have a responsibility to do a little something to make the world a better place. So we decided that every time we sell an engagement ring, we will take some from what our client gives us, we'll add whatever's needed, and we will fund one child being given 2 meals and a snack for 1 entire year per engagement ring sale that we make. And the way in which we do it is we have the client come, usually after the proposal, as a couple, and they press a button that's on our iPad, which triggers the money going from our account to the volunteers that actually prepare the food and take it to the school. This way they participate and they know that they did something very special. I don't think there was any other place that's quite like El Segundo. I felt it was a perfect setting for Little Blue Diamond, which now, by the way, has grown organically to Manhattan Beach and to Long Beach, and very soon in Napa Valley. So perhaps over there we'll not only wine and dine, but also shine. I just feel grateful first for the customers because they made it happen, right? And then I'm thankful for my staff because I'm not the one interacting with every single client. They are. I feel like the success I've enjoyed is much beyond my gifts and talents.
So next time you need a ring or just some bling, come down to Blue Diamond Jeweler and see for yourself.
I think we've enjoyed it too much.
Okay, we are back at the Slot.it Nationals 2024. The final is just minutes away.
The anticipation in the room is building.
Marco has just looked like he's completed the last preparations, the last checks of the cars. The drivers are just putting their coloured stickers on now. They know what lane they're in.
Okay, guys, let's call the marshals. I need Justin. Where's Justin? Number 6.
Okay, we're just getting the 6 marshals, the people that didn't make the final but were in the semi-final, get to marshal.
So Ian, Braiden and Jim are all Motown racers.
Oh, okay.
Jim has got a lot of love here.
Absolutely.
A lot of love.
So Jim is starting out in the difficult red lane, which is good, getting it out the way now. It does mean he's going to end on the other difficult white lane though. Okay, in the final we've got Jim Rose in red, we've got Todd Ulery in the white, Michael Niemas is in the green lane.
Jaguar, yes, yeah, we got it.
Jim Rose is driving that Jaguar up
and
there.
He's happy with the Jaguar, he was just showing us.
Yeah, Brandon Phillips is on the blue lane, Braiden Pollard is in the yellow lane, and Ian Douglas is starting out in the black lane.
So yeah, Braiden is the youngest on the grid here. He's getting coached by a few of the older guys. He's listening carefully to their conversations.
Yeah.
He's only about 16 or 17.
Okay.
Just seeing what's happening in the chat. Could be the race of the year, Slot Valley Racing says.
Yeah.
Go Jim, go, says Uncle Hemingway. Jim, give them hell, says Slot Car Wildman. Jim has got some serious love here on the chat.
Absolutely. It's going to be interesting seeing Ian and Michael on the track together. They both seem to have been who everybody was expecting to lead the pack.
Yeah.
So they're going to be fighting off each
I
other.
wonder what stance Ian Douglas is going to take. Do you remember in qualifying he was quite chill?
Yeah.
And then towards the end of the quali, he went he
Yeah.
squatted down. He sort of hunkered in and got it done.
Like, this is the one.
Yeah.
Do you think the music's going now on his AirPods? He's got his AirPods in now. Is it going
it's
now?
fine, man. The music, not quite yet. Maybe on low. Maybe on low. Or is it adjusting? I want to know what he's listening to. Tim, can you get that information, do you think?
This lady with the glasses on her head.
Yeah.
You ask her what Ian Douglas is listening
What she thinks he's listening to. What does she think he's listening to?
We've sent our reporter out.
Yeah.
Tim is on the way. Oh, he's having a chat. He's finding out.
Oh, he's finding out.
The sun has completely gone now. The sky, there's a few pink clouds in the sky.
The track's
Here he
cooling
comes.
down a little bit.
Here is the scoop.
80 synth pop.
80 synth pop
Oh,
is what she
okay.
reckons.
He loves a good mix of 80s.
Mix of 80s.
Excellent. Here we are. Everyone's gathering round the track.
Okay.
So these will be 5-minute heats instead of the usual 3 for
Yeah.
each lane.
So we've got 25 minutes of racing, split up when the lane change time. They've got their 1 minute warm up now.
Yeah.
Oh, 30 minutes of racing. My maths are not very good.
No, it has been a while.
6 times 5 is 30.
Is it really?
It is.
Oh, we've got a crash in the warm up. Oh, Ian did.
Okay, we've got a track call. What's going on? We were missing a marshal.
Okay. So we've got a little bit. Okay, so.
Okay,
Okay, we're all good.
35 seconds of the practice to go.
So apparently, another little birdie says it could be the Beverly Hills soundtrack that he has in his ear.
Okay.
Yes.
So which little birdie told you that? Or was
Ian,
can you not tell me?
Tim went and spoke to his girlfriend again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tim, don't go there too often.
Yeah. So yeah, Ian Douglas is possibly listening to the Beverly Hills soundtrack. So yeah, he definitely dials himself out of the ambient noise in the room to focus on the race.
Okay, so the 1 minute practice is over. The excitement is building.
The temperature is still around 81 Fahrenheit in the room here.
Like I said though, we are hot.
Yeah.
We are hot stuff.
So still 81. It hasn't changed much from when we checked about half an hour ago.
No, but the sun has definitely gone.
Yes.
There is.
It feels cooler in here a little bit.
Yeah, I can
but
feel
whether
a bit of
that's
a
me-
breeze. The track temperature is definitely dipping. Okay. there's a
Some
car-
final adjustments.
Yeah, I can see a car on the right getting a final bit of voodoo juice.
They're making sure they're all lined up. RC Cartel. No, Ian is listening to Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
Taylor Swift.
He likes a bit of Taylor Swift. What would you listen to, Ian, if you were a good racer and you were trying to zone out? What sort of music would you listen to?
I don't know. Something uplifting. Something that gets me pumped. Maybe some. I don't know. Some Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Yeah, Foo Fighters.
You want a bit of like power ballad? You want like a Celine Dion number?
No, not Celine Dion.
Yeah.
No.
Or what about Christopher? Lady in Red
is dancing with me. Okay. So Maurizio's coming round.
So it all comes down to a hope everybody had a good time. Let's go ahead and meet up again next month in September when we have another big race. So let's go race some boys.
Okay, here we go. The final is starting. Who's going to take the early lead? Who's going to be the confident one to try and lead the pack off?
It's Ian Douglas.
Of course it is. Ian Douglas leads in that black lane. Do you think he likes to start in that black lane so he can get that lead and show everyone he's in front?
I'm not sure.
We've got Braiden in second place. Todd's in third. Early days though.
Yeah, Braiden is in second.
Oh, we've got red off. Jim Rose has crashed. First one to
no.
crash. Oh, no, it's not Jim Rose.
Oh yeah, these are 5-minute heats too.
It was Michael Niemas who crashed. Michael Niemas is in sixth place.
Ooh, that's a turnout for the books. Anyway, we're still just in the first stint.
Yes, and they are 5 minutes long, don't forget. So we've still got 4 minutes and 15 seconds of this lane.
This is a long time to focus for.
It is a long time to focus. Please stick with us. We're going to do our best to keep this as exciting as possible.
I don't think they need us to keep it excited, to be honest.
Okay, so it looks like everybody's on the lead lap. Nobody's been lapped yet. Ian Douglas is in the lead. We've got Todd Ulery in second. We've got Braiden in third.
Brandon Phillips in...
Brandon's just taken third from Braiden. Jim Rosie's up to fifth now. Okay, so fastest lap of the race so far looks like 6.415 from Braiden. Oh no, Ian Douglas. 6.270.
Michael Niemas has crashed again. Track call.
Okay, we had a track call.
2, 1, go.
Okay, just dialing in.
641, Michael Niemas 649, Brandon 646, Braiden 641,
And good spot, John D. Ian Douglas, a new lap record, 6.270.
Fastest we've seen all competition.
So yeah, he's pushing the black lane to its limits.
I wonder if he made... Oh, that was blue. That was Brandon. Brandon came out the rails there, near Marshall number 1. Okay, 2 minutes 55 seconds of this first lane to go.
Marty's back.
Hi, Marty.
He agrees with your Foo Fighters.
Oh, good. Okay, so Ian Douglas in the lead. Todd Ulery in second. Braiden is in third. Michael Niemas is still back there in sixth, and he started in one of the dominant lanes.
Yeah, he had a couple of offs, so.
Okay.
He is a season champion, so I'm not sure that's going to put him off.
No.
I think he'll come back.
He knows that there are 27 minutes of racing to go. It's a long way.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Ethan Doug could win. Okay, so Ian Douglas has started on the black, which means he's going to end on the yellow.
Okay, excellent.
But Todd, who started on the white, is going to end on the hardest lane. So Todd needs to be going into that final sixth thing ahead of Ian Douglas to stand a chance.
Wow.
Okay, 1 minute 40 seconds to go with this session. Okay, there's only 2 laps separating the entire field after 3.5 minutes.
Look at this racing.
It's just so fast.
It's so controlled.
Yeah, they're all doing 6.2, 6.5s, which is every single lap.
Yeah.
The only person is Jim Rose in the longest lap, but he's still doing 6.6s
in the red lane, yeah.
Every single lap.
Literally everyone else is on a 6.4.
Yeah.
Ian Douglas is pretty consistent. 6.3 was his last lap.
Braiden's taken second place from Todd.
Oh, Braiden. Go Braiden.
Oh, Ian Douglas had an off, but it was right in front of him, and he self-marshalled and it's like it never happened. Track call. Who's on the floor?
Car on the floor. Oh. Not agreeing with the cleaning of the tyres. I'm not sure that's fair, is it?
I don't know the rules enough to know, Doug.
No.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I believe in the sportingness of the race, it is fair. The car came off the track. There's a lot more dirt on the floor than there is anywhere else, so it is only fair.
I'm not sure the car's running right. He just had another off. I think the front axle may have popped out. He was just fiddling with the front axle and the wheels. That's cost him a lot of time.
He's just got to get through this next 30 seconds, and he's going to have 2 minutes to really fix what went wrong there. He's just got to keep it going for 2 minutes, even if he's a lap down through it.
So Braiden's still in second, Brandon in third, Jim Rose is fourth, Todd Ulery is fifth, and Michael Niemas is sixth.
Okay, so yeah, Todd's gone from third to fifth after that incident.
And Braiden is holding his own in second place.
11 seconds to the end of this stint.
Amazing job, Braiden.
Pit marshals are about to get ready to run on. And Enderstein, good job.
Good job.
Okay, so Ian Douglas is in the lead.
Yeah.
Braiden second, Brandon third, Jim Rose fourth, Todd Ulery fifth, Michael Niemas in sixth.
Michael Niemas wasn't happy with that tyre clean.
No, 5 laps in it.
Yeah. I think. Okay.
So
yeah, I think Michael Niemas was uttering that something may have been up, possibly with the green lane. I'm not sure.
Okay.
This is getting interesting. Yeah. So, Mike, is that okay if a car's on the floor? Can you clean the tyres
during a track call? Okay.
Okay.
Is that different in different race venues?
That's the rules here, and that's how it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Even though it's be controversial. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so I don't know how much of that you would have heard through our speakerphones.
Speakerphone.
Microphones. So we just spoke to Marco.
I've just got a Nokia.
The main race director. So Todd's car that went on the floor. When a car goes on the floor, you're allowed to give the tyres a clean. It's only sporting, but you're not allowed to fix the car at all during the track call. So he drove the car round to himself and noticed that the front axles was wonky.
And Marco is not sure if the car's actually going to perform as well as it has been after that issue.
Yes. He had to force the front axle to be flat again.
Yeah. So keep an eye on the red lane.
Yeah. Okay, so Michael Niemas is in 6th place, but he has moved into the yellow lane.
Which is the qualifying lane. It's what a lot of the drivers prefer.
And he holds the record for that lane as well. So hopefully this is going to be his time to shine, to try and work his way back up towards the front there.
Oh, saying that, the yellow Michael Niemas just come off the track.
Okay. Maybe he's been rattled. Okay, so we've got the race leader in which lane? Okay, so Ian Douglas is in the blue lane.
Yeah, he's still winning. Braiden's in second.
Yeah, Braiden's moved to the fast black lane. Hopefully it suits his driving style with these couple of tighter corners.
I think Ian Douglas is about 2 laps ahead.
Okay.
I've got a marshal again
Yeah.
stood in front of my screen.
So Ian Douglas is on 54, Braiden's on 52, so it is 2 laps.
2 laps.
It's about 1 lap and 3/4.
Okay. And how's third? So Brandon in third. How's he doing? Is he catching up with Braiden?
Okay, so when Braiden crosses the line, I'll let you know.
Yep.
So Braiden crosses now.
Yep.
3rd place crosses. Oh, he crashed on the final corner.
What,
oh no,
place?
it was somebody else. No,
oh,
there
okay.
he goes. There's Braiden in 3rd.
Okay.
So almost a whole lap from 2nd to 3rd.
So Braiden's got a good 2nd place then at the moment. This is good from the youngster in the field, and he's pretty new to 1/32 scale racing, so I was told.
Yeah. Young and fearless.
Young and fearless, and super skills.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they say like he isn't maybe scarred from all the losses that he's had, like all the close calls he's had over the years. He's just got freshness.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see when he comes back next year, if he does, but I'm sure he will, to see how he gets on.
So 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Ian Douglas is on 63 laps. 64 laps, a lap and a half ahead of Braiden. Okay, we had a track call.
And that was
the red lane fell off in front of the races.
Lane, that was Todd again in that car. I'm not sure it's performing as well as it should be after that.
He is in 6th place. He's still doing 6.9s with a broken car. So what was your excuse when you were racing, Doug?
Let's go back to the track.
Okay, 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go now in this lane.
They're still pumping out quick lap times, so every time you hear that beep, someone has got a PB.
Yeah.
And they're still doing it, so they're pushing hard.
Yeah, 30 minutes of just concentration, pure concentration.
They're going to crash at the end of this.
Yeah.
Like us.
Yeah. We're going to sleep well tonight.
So Todd Ulery he keeps getting PBs in that red lane, so it can't be that bad, the car.
No, he's getting used to it. Maybe he's just adapting his driving style to the characteristics of the car now. It's changed a little bit. Oh, we've got an off there in the yellow lane.
That was Michael Niemas
again. He is up to 5th, though.
He's not going to be happy with that crash if he's been almost working his way up the field.
He is 2.5 laps behind Brandon in 4th at the moment.
We've got 1 minute and 55 left on this stint.
Any comments on the...
No, it looks like great fun, great event. Such a great day of racing. Remember, you guys that are watching online, please subscribe and like for more content like this from Electric Dreams.
And whilst you're there, you might as well subscribe to magneticracing.com on YouTube.
Yeah.
Search us out. We put videos out every now and again. So, we've got 1 minute and 15 seconds to go.
Oh, we've had a tyre clean from the red lane mid-race.
Todd Ulery.
Great
Super
marshalling.
quickly. Yeah.
Great. That pit crew. That would rival any Red Bull pit stop.
Okay, so Ian Douglas is on 83 laps. Braiden is only 2.5 laps behind him still after nearly 10 minutes of racing.
Quickest lap of the race so far on this one is Ian Douglas with a 6.361.
Todd's off again. Hopefully he sticks with it. Hopefully he doesn't drop out. It'd be good to get all 6 cars to the finish line.
And Pete's joined in. Pete's online. Pete from Track Fans.
Track Fans. Okay, so Ian Douglas is on 87 laps, 2.5 ahead of Braiden in 2nd. Jim Rose, your favourite, in 3rd place.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He is. Brandon Phillips on 84.
Final 20 seconds of this stint remaining.
Okay, the pit crews are getting ready. They're getting ready to clean those tyres. They're going to put a bit of that voodoo juice on.
Probably cool those engines down.
Yeah, they're going to get hot with these 5-minute sessions.
Yeah, very hot. And I think some of them have been going all day.
Yeah. Well, if you think, particularly Ian Douglas did that semi-final and came straight into this final.
Yeah, but like said, Braiden,
yeah,
he's been on the track a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so welcome to the Slot.it Nationals 24. If you've only just joined us, we're in the final.
You've joined us at a very good time.
Yeah. So it's a 6-lane heat. We've done 2 of them so far. They're doing 5 minutes on each lane, so there's 20 minutes of racing to go.
You got your maths correct this time, Ian.
I
well
did.
Done.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
I've got a calculator in front of me. You just can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so in reverse order, Todd Ulery is in 6th. Michael Niemas, shock down there in 5th. In 4th place, we've got Brandon Phillips. In 3rd place, we've got Doug's favourite, Jim Rose. 2nd place is Braiden Pollard. But in the lead, with 93 laps, is Ian Douglas.
So he's 3 laps ahead of 2nd place, Braiden.
Yeah.
And I think Braiden is... Look, he's sat on Herbie, cooling his hands down.
Yeah. Is he cooling his hands or is he cooling himself completely?
Don't know. Awesome job from Braiden, though.
So the computer lady said 1 minute until we get back onto the racetrack again. Okay.
Oh, Dick, you can't go back to work now. What? You got to stay and keep watching.
Who's going back to work?
Dick's Slot Car Garage.
Oh,
yeah.
No. Only 20 minutes. They won't miss you.
30 seconds.
What cars do we have in the finals there?
I can see 1 Nissan, 2 Nissans.
We got 5 Nissans and 1 Jaguar. And guess who's got the Jaguar?
Jim
Rose. And I think there was a happy accident, wasn't it? Like we said before, he was running a Nissan but crashed it just before the quali.
Yeah.
Broke the chassis, had to take the Jag into quali.
Okay, here we go. A few seconds.
2, 1, go.
Okay, Michael Niemas is in the fast black lane now. This is his chance to crawl back. If he can get, from 5th up to 4th in this session, I think he'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he was almost off there. He had a little bump. Is he getting a bit of overgrip? The track must be cooling down by now. I can feel a little bit of a breeze coming through.
Yeah, it's 2 degrees cooler in here now.
Yeah. So our race leader is on 97 laps. Second place is on 94, just about to go 95. Third place, Jim Rose, is on 94.
So yeah, Ian Douglas has been leading so far all the way through this final.
So Jim Rose is about just over a lap behind second place.
Good job, Braiden.
Super. Brandon Phillips just had a little off in the red lane. We're not getting many offs. They're so good. The quality of the racing here is so high.
Ooh, as you said it, Ian, there's a crash.
Unbelievable.
Every
I do
time.
apologise. Who was... That's Todd.
Yeah.
2 in 1 lap.
That car's not quite on there after coming off the table.
No. It takes quite a lot to come off the table, doesn't it? Oh, they've got the red off again.
Yeah, thank you for joining, Dick.
So for those of you that are new, we are in the final. We've been racing since 8 a.m. this morning. It is now 8:15 in the evening in LA at the Electric Dreams, the largest slot car store in the world.
And it's hosting the largest slot car race in the world.
Absolutely. This final race is half an hour long. They get 5 minutes in each lane, and it's the person with the most laps over those 6 lanes.
108, Jim Rose 107, Brandon 104, Michael Niemas 104, Todd 101.
Okay, so how is Michael doing? He's on 105. The person in 4th place is on 106, so he is hunting down Brandon in the red lane. Do you think Brandon's mindset is knowing that he's got Michael Niemas behind him? It's putting him off?
It could be. Ian Douglas seems to have a little smirk on his face, a little smile. Look, can you see that?
Yeah. Know that he's in control of the race, I guess.
He's a few laps ahead.
Yeah, he's got 4 laps in his back pocket.
We want to see Braiden push harder and start catching up with Ian Douglas.
But all it takes, though, you saw what happened to Todd's car.
Yeah,
I mean,
off, and then you start dropping down the field. Okay, that was Todd Ulery off on the same corner. He's not happy with that corner. He just does seeing if the braid's lifted a little bit.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, pause. There might be something. There might be something in the lane. It's not quite where the car was coming off.
So somebody's got their $5 note in there. They're trying to get something out the lane.
Ian Douglas is scouring his eyes over it just to making sure it's okay.
Here comes Marco, the race director. Okay, so whilst we're waiting for them to just check out what's in there, let's go through the... so Todd Ulery is in 6th place on 107.9 laps. Michael Niemas is still in 5th on 111.63. He's only about a third of a lap behind Brandon Phillips in 4th.
Ooh.
Who's in 3rd, Doug?
We've got Jim Rose in 3rd.
Oh, the race is about to begin. Here we go. They're going to carry on. So keep an eye on Michael Niemas in that black lane. He's trying to catch up with the red lane. Okay, Michael Niemas has clawed his way back up to 4th place now.
Oh.
Brandon Phillips drops down to 5th.
Can Michael Niemas catch Braiden?
He's going to go to the blue lane next. It's just one of the 2 favourable lanes, so he's going to be wanting to get up into 2nd place in the next stint, I reckon.
Yeah. How far behind Jim Rose is he?
Ooh, let's say some 4 laps.
4 laps. I'm not sure.
It's going to be a big task.
Yeah.
But Jim Rose is going to go into the black lane from the yellow one that he's in right now. As long as his driving style is good enough for that black lane, he should keep Michael Niemas behind him. Minute to go. It's so quiet in here. The tension is so high.
Yeah.
You probably notice our voices have come down a little bit.
We just don't want to be
distracting those racers. Unbelievable skill levels here.
Almost looks like they've got 3 magnets in and they're just hunkered down and stuck on the track.
I don't think I could go fast on this track with a wing car.
Yeah, no.
Okay, 30 seconds of this one to go. Michael Niemas is hunting Jim Rose down. Okay, exactly 4 laps behind. They're pretty much side by side on the circuit, Michael and Jim in the black and yellow.
Braiden just had an off though.
Braiden in second.
Yeah, he's at second place. And Jim Rose is third.
Jim Rose is on the same lap as Braiden now.
Oh, so Jim Rose is starting to catch Braiden. This is the last few seconds.
Pit crew's getting ready. Todd's going to have a good look at his car.
It's like a boxing match. Braiden wants this stint to end. He needs to just have a little bit of a rest.
Yes, Braiden ends the stint in second place. Ian Douglas ends it on 137.53. He is only less than 3 laps ahead of second place. Braiden is holding his own. Good job.
Ian Rose is catching though. He's catching Braiden. He wants that second place step for the podium. Jim Rose.
4.
Okay. Oh, I just saw Brandon with his hat off the first time ever. He must be getting hot. Didn't realise there was no hair underneath there.
Who's got more hair, Brandon or you?
Probably Brandon, to be honest. Okay, so we have got a minute and 10 seconds. The pit crews are doing their job.
Right, no shelf queens. He's jumping on during lunch. What's the headlines, Ian? What?
The headline is Michael Niemas had an awful start.
Yes.
That's the only way to describe it.
Yes, so he was one of the the favourite to win alongside Ian Douglas.
Yep.
But Michael Niemas had a bad start and he's down to 5th.
He got down to 6th to start with. He's fought his way back up to 4th now.
Yeah.
But he's...
We don't know who makes it away. There we are. Woo! Let's go, Electric Dreams!
We just did the old Mexican wave all the way round.
You've seen it here first at the Slot.it Nationals 24. We do Mexican waves.
So the other news is Todd Ulery, a couple of about 10 minutes ago, came off the track.
Yeah.
And we think it's damaged his car beyond repair.
Yeah.
He's still, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still doing 6.7, 6.9s.
And Braiden is up in second place. He's been holding his own in second, and he's only 16.
Less than 3 laps behind Ian
17.
Douglas, the experienced master.
Yeah.
Is the pressure on Ian Douglas, knowing that somebody is so close behind him?
Yeah.
Have you seen Ian Douglas come off though?
No.
I think he had one little one a couple of stints ago, right in front of himself, and he put himself back on. Okay, so 4.5 minutes to go of this session. The race leader is in the red lane now, so this is where he's going to suffer the most. This is where everybody else has got to make the opportunity to catch up. Who's got the lap record in the green and blue lanes, Doug?
The green... It's not Ian Rice.
It's still Ian Rice.
Still Ian Rice with the lap records.
After all these races, and Ian Rice has got the lap record on green and blue. How is he not in the final?
I don't know. It was just some... he should be.
Yeah.
I was watching his racing and his practice.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should have been in the semi-finals.
So let's work out Michael Niemas and Jim Rose. We've got blue lane and black lane. They are pretty much neck and neck, side by side next to each other on the track. Michael Niemas is pulling away from Jim a little bit, but he's got 4 laps to make up just to get from 4th into 3rd. It's a mountain.
Yeah. So how's Mr. Rose doing catching Braiden?
Okay, so Rose is on 146 laps, and Braiden's on 147. So when Braiden goes over the line next, I'll shout now.
Yeah.
So, now.
Yeah.
And then Jim's crossing the line now. So what's that, about 3 seconds?
3 seconds, half a lap. Yeah.
So Jim is very much in the hunt for that second place. They need to work together to catch up with Ian Douglas.
Oh, that's Brandon. Brandon's had an off in the green lane.
Yeah, so Brandon and Todd are 5th and 6th. Okay, so we've got the leader on 154 laps. Sixth place is on 143 laps. There's 12 laps in it now.
12 laps.
But we've done 17 minutes of racing already. So, I mean, that's pretty close for that amount of time. Okay, so all of the heats before, this is pretty much how many laps they did. But they've still got another 7.5 minutes of racing.
Yeah.
So this is really going to test their stamina, of their concentration, and possibly the RSI in their finger.
12 minutes of racing.
12 minutes of racing. See, I told you, my maths are gone. My maths have gone.
Oh, they're on the same lap. Rose is catching Braiden.
Still 12 minutes of racing.
He's got the slowest car on the field, but I think he's got the newest tyres, was it?
Yes.
Marco saying, yeah.
Okay, so we've got a car coming into the car, but the headlights shining inside. It is pitch black outside now. Okay, so let's see what this gap is from Michael Niemas up to Jim Rose. There's the blue lane and the black lane. Where's the blue car? Okay, there's the blue car I can see. And then black car is... Okay, so Michael Niemas is slowly catching up with Jim Rose. He is definitely making inroads into that 4-lap deficit. It is down to 3 laps.
3 laps now.
He's only got 1 minute and 22 seconds of this good lane, though, before he moves up to the white.
But Jim Rose is catching Braiden in second as well.
And whilst all this is happening, have we noticed what Ian Douglas's lead is?
No.
It is just shy of 3 laps. So Braiden is pretty much on Ian's pace.
Yeah.
There is nothing in it.
Do you reckon Braiden knows? Do you reckon he knows Jim Rose is catching him?
I don't think he does.
And does Jim know that Michael Niemas is catching him?
Who knows?
Do you reckon they're so focused on their own race, or do they know what's going on around them?
Not sure. Okay, so we went... When Braiden goes over the line, I'll say next now. So Braiden's going to cross the line now. So Jim is going to cross the line now. So still 2.5, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So close for second place. 25 seconds of this session to go.
God, it's flying by.
It is flying. So keep an eye on Michael Niemas in the blue, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I said, keep an eye because you'll see him crash.
Every time.
Every time. To be fair, it was like an out and in, and it was a little nudge. He probably lost half a second at the most. Oh, he's out. Oh my God. Okay, so we have got 2 stints left, 10 minutes to go.
So yeah, Ian Douglas is leading
on 182.23 laps.
Braiden is still second on 179.4 laps.
So that is 2 3/4 laps behind.
And then we got Jim Rose in third on 178.64 laps.
So that's about 3/4 of a lap further back.
So this is the closest battle we've got, isn't it, between second and third?
Michael Niemas had 2 little offs right at the end of his stint there, so he's just over 3 laps behind Jim.
Yeah.
He made up 1 lap in that last stint.
He was really eating into that 4-lap deficit that he had.
Okay, Michael Niemas is moving into the white lane.
Yeah.
Where Jim Rose is on the favourable blue next. That's going to really help Jim Rose get away from Michael Niemas.
I wonder if Jim Rose is going to change his mind. Actually, this Jag is probably the better bet. Maybe he didn't make the right choice.
Yeah.
Or is he thinking, no, with this field, if he had the Nissan,
I'd be winning.
He would be winning.
Okay, 45 seconds before they're racing again. So Todd is over there with the screwdriver. He's doing something with his front axle.
Yeah, and Ian Douglas is down with the race director.
Oh, what's he checking out?
He's got his setup plate. No,
that's just his stickers. He's got his heat sink
cooling the motor down.
Yeah, 30 seconds to go. He's taken his heat sink off. He's taken his voodoo juice away. He's given his other half a cheeky little smile.
Yeah, she's super proud of him.
Yeah. Okay, 15 seconds. It's now or never for Michael Niemas to get to the front.
Fast Eddie said he's got some money on someone. I didn't see who he was talking to.
Me.
We haven't got any secret gambling going on here, have we?
Okay, so we're into the last 10 minutes of the final. If you've just joined us, you're watching the final of the Slot.it Nationals 2024.
You have missed an awesome day of racing if you have just joined us.
Unbelievable. My name is Ian.
I'm Doug.
We're from magneticracing.com.
And this is the Slot.it Nationals 24.
In the largest slot car store in the world.
And that name of that store is electricdreams.com.
If you're not already subscribed to their YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. They do put out regular lives of racing. They do put out regular videos of cool stuff. So get yourself subscribed, check and also anybody watching, I can't believe it's taking so long, press the like button.
Oh yeah, we've already mentioned it.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I zone out to Doug sometimes. But that really helps the content get shared to other people, your friends that you might not realise are into slot cars.
Okay, back to the racing.
Okay, so 4 minutes of this session to go. We've got Ian Douglas on 191 laps.
Still Braiden in second.
Braiden is in the difficult red lane though. Is this the time for Jim to try and pounce?
I think Jim is going to be trying his hardest now to make up that time.
So watch the blue lane and the red lane. Oh, I think Jim's up to second place.
Just on that lap we were talking about.
Yeah,
Jim's
Braiden has dropped down to third. It is to be expected.
Oh, Michael Niemas is off again. And so's Brandon.
Okay, 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go. We've got a change at the top. For second place, Jim Rose is in second. He's got to make the most of this blue lane before he moves into the white to finish the race. Ian Douglas is fast approaching the 200 laps. Can you imagine doing 200 laps non-stop?
No.
And he's still got another 8 minutes to go.
3 minutes.
3 minutes remaining.
Okay, so looking at the lap times, Braiden is putting in 6.8s in that red lane, where Jim Rose is putting constant 6.6s in the blue lane. That's the difference, 2/10 every lap.
He's into second. Oh, Jim Rose has got a smile on his face now.
Yeah,
he's loving this. Look, he's loving this race.
Okay, so the gap between him and the leader is...
You guys are the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next time. Okay, so 2 minutes 28 to go. Ian Douglas is on 205. Jim's just rocked over to 202.
Jim is absolutely loving it. Look.
Yeah. There we go. It's just over 3 laps in it between Ian Douglas and Jim Rose. Ian Douglas and Jim Rose are on the best 2 lanes though. They should both be marching away from the field now.
So is Jim putting in quicker laps than Ian Douglas at the moment?
The last lap, he was 3/10 slower.
Okay.
I think Jim's just had a couple of slower laps there.
Yeah.
Ian Douglas is pumping in regular 6.5s. Oh, that's Brandon Phillips off.
That's Michael Brandon, is it?
Okay, minute and 48 to go.
So the top 3 are having an awesome race, and then the bottom 3 are, they're not going to be happy, I don't think.
I mean, they're in the final. They've got to be super happy they're in the final.
No, on this particular race though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Michael Niemas, he's not happy.
Braiden just got the fastest lap that he did in that red lane. He's starting to find a bit of pace in that red lane now.
Ooh, Ian Douglas had it off.
Ian Douglas off. And then the marshal didn't quite get it in as fast as he could have done.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter though. He's got 3 laps in his pocket.
Is that going to put Ian Douglas off?
Yeah, it might have ruined his rhythm. Okay, so he's exactly 3 laps ahead of Jim. It was 3 and a bit, but it's exactly 3. They're pretty much side by side. Jim's in that blue. He's in that purpley Jaguar. Okay, I think. So Ian Douglas, let's have a look at his lap times. He's just put in a 6.6. Jim's last one was a 6.7. It's another 10th that Jim's lost.
We're not hearing many beeps for their PBs.
No, not at all.
So they've been a little bit more conservative.
We're right at the end of their 5-minute stint though. The tyres are at their dirtiest. It's unlike the beginning of the stint where they just cleaned them.
Yeah.
30 seconds to go. Ian Douglas on 222 laps.
222 laps. Wow.
Jim's on 219. Okay, so the gap is Ian Douglas is pulling away from Jim Rose a little bit. So let's see how Braiden's doing. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to go. We're going to have some decent stats for you as soon as this finishes.
So the good thing, Braden's going to be moving up into the green lane now.
Braiden's going to finish on the optimal lane.
Yeah.
We've got some incredible racing going on here.
And what lane is Jim Rose moving to?
Jim Rose is moving to the white one. So not the worst one, but not the best one.
Not great.
And
Okay.
Ian Douglas is moving to yellow.
So this could be Braden's time
Yes.
if he gets that car on song.
If you've just joined us, you're watching the Slot.it Nationals 2024 final. We're literally into the last 5 minutes. We've been racing
It's
for
the last stint of the final.
13 and a half hours of racing, and we're into the last 5 minutes. This is where we're going to find out who the Slot.it Nationals 2024 champion is. I can't wait. I can't wait. I literally, the goosebumps have just suddenly, it's just hit me. We're in the last 5 minutes.
Man, it's awesome. I want to see Braiden really pull something out of the bag here and start catching up with Jim Rose.
But your favourite is
But then
Jim
I
Rose.
like Jim Rose as well.
I know.
Yeah.
Too many good characters. I want them all to win.
Yeah.
1 minute before they're back on track, so in
Yeah.
6 minutes' time, we're going to know who the winner is.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to chat to Michael Niemas after and see what he thinks happened. He's sort of shaking his head a little bit. He doesn't seem happy with what's going on.
No, he's in 4th place at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, 4th is good in the finals. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be well happy with that.
He is exactly
Yeah.
4 laps behind 3rd place, though, so he's got a long way to make up if he's going to do anything special here.
I think the battle's going to be on this.
For second.
It's for second, yeah, between Jim Rose and Braiden.
yeah.
At two opposite ends of the scale.
Yeah.
Look, we've got 16, and how old do you reckon?
So Jim Rose and Braiden just shook hands. They know it's between them for second. Jim Rose 222.86, Braiden 222.52. There's only 30% of a lap in it. Here we go. If you just joined us, this is the final, last 5 minutes.
So Braiden in the green and Jim in the white.
Ian Douglas is in the yellow lane. He is the leader. Anybody in the chat, who do they think is going to take second?
Keep it slotted. Ian first, Braiden second, Jim third.
Okay.
So I reckon Braiden's going to come up and take Jim. Let's go, let's go.
Okay, Michael Niemas is in 4th place. We've got Brandon Phillips in 5th, and we've got Todd Ulery in 6th. We mustn't forget those. It's an achievement to get to the final.
Yeah, everyone. People are saying they want Braiden in second.
Yes.
Obviously, they all love Jim, but Braiden's come here and being sort of a youngster, it's doing well.
Absolutely. So let's keep on that gap between Jim and Braiden. Braiden's got the advantage. He's got the slightly better lane, but Jim's got track position, and as we know, track position can sometimes be the deciding factor psychologically.
Yeah.
So white and green is what we're looking at.
Oh, so Braiden is following Ian Douglas.
Okay.
And if you're following I know you're in the lane next door.
Jim Rose has just had a mega off at the far end, but he got back on and came straight back off again.
Oh no, how's that?
Does that mean Braiden's in second. Braiden's up to 2. Jim Rose is down to 3rd. It's happened. Okay, so keep an eye on that white lane and that green lane. There, so there's the white, there's the green. So there's only 2 corners in it.
Jim's pushing.
It can just as easily go back the other way.
Yeah.
This isn't over yet. Ian Douglas is 5 laps up the road though, in the yellow lane. Okay, 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go here. Can Braiden hold on? Can Jim Rose find something special in that Jaguar? We'd love to see the Jaguar on the podium. Let's make it happen.
Oh yes. Michael Niemas is still in 4th, Brandon in 5th, and Todd Ulery is in 6th. They're still pushing hard.
The leader, Ian Douglas, is on 246 laps.
Compared to
Jim Rose in second on 241, 6 laps behind. Ian Douglas is just walking away with it now.
Oh, can Jim catch Braiden?
Oh, track call at the back there. It was with Brandon.
There was just a crash.
Yeah. So 2.5 minutes to go now.
Ian Douglas did pummel into that car though. Didn't damage it.
So Jim Rose 245, Braiden 246. So let's find out what the gap is. When Braiden goes over now, oh, they are literally side by side. Oh no, Braiden's a lap ahead after Jim's issues back then. They crossed the line at the same time though.
Okay, so Braiden has got a whole lap advantage over Jim.
In his back pocket, as they say. He can afford a little off. Just
How
one
much?
though.
What time we got left?
We've got 2 minutes to go. Ian Douglas is fast approaching 260 laps.
Braiden wants this race to finish.
He does. Imagine if that car broke now.
Oh man.
Okay, who would steal second? Braiden, 251. Jim Rose, 250. Michael Niemas, 247. Brandon, 245. Todd, 243. Only 15 laps in it after 28 minutes of racing, Doug.
That's crazy, man.
15 laps.
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
If this wasn't a family-friendly show, I'd be swearing.
Okay, minute and 20 seconds to go. So can Jim Rose find something special? So Braiden crosses the line now. Jim, okay, so Jim is a lap behind Braiden still.
Yeah.
He's got a minute and 10 seconds. Either Braiden's going to have an off or Jim's got to find a miracle.
Yeah.
Ian Douglas, though, let's talk about his dominant performance.
Oh man, he's just been dominant all the way through.
He's led
this
from the
final.
off, hasn't he?
Yeah.
There's just nothing else to say really. He's just been a step above everyone
like
else.
MF has just said on the chat, Ian is cruising, no immediate threats.
Absolutely.
We see this in Formula One as well, don't we? You get a dominant lead. And
I mean,
you
say he's cruising. The last lap was 6.4. He's just done a 6.5. We've got 37 seconds to go. Brandon's off again at the far corner. Braiden is pulling away from Jim Rose now. It is well over a lap now.
He's loving this now. How long have we got left, Ian?
We've got 25 seconds. The
25.
room is starting to get noisy.
It's going to erupt
People
here.
are starting to get excited. Ethan Arlo's managed to stay for the final. 15 seconds to go now. Ian Douglas on 270 laps. Okay, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Douglas takes the win on an impressive 222 laps.
Braiden in second.
What a race. Everybody's shaking their hands.
Stormer of a race.
Arlo's come round to congratulate them all.
Absolutely amazing.
So Braiden came in second.
Yeah.
Jim Rose was in third. He's on the podium with his Jaguar.
Oh, man.
Okay, Mark's going to go into action. Let's see what Mark's got to say. Go, Mark.
Go, Mark.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm so chuffed with him. What did it say on his thing, what he done? I'm pretty sure it's his first ever. Just double check when we're talking.
Drag racing 124.
First national. Yeah, every race nationals now.
It was
Motown top 3.
It was definitely Motown top 3 race.
Yeah.
You brought it in, bro.
Yep.
Congratulations, man.
Thank
It's
you.
such a great time to see you guys racing together. And the cars and you all day. It was a long day. And I was hoping you guys could keep it together. And I know you had to come on red lane, and Jim Rose was right behind you. And you were just out there. So yeah, it's like he's just out there. But Braiden, and then I said, Braiden's got to go to red, but you kept it together. Jim Rose got ahead of you, but then you got the lane swap again. So that was that clinched that second position for you.
That definitely helped a lot. Him going to white, me going to green. Then it sucks that something happened over there with the turn marshalling. It would have been real close, but I'm happy where I am.
Great work.
And
Great work.
He did all his own prep for this race.
Yeah.
This is 100% him.
There we go.
Well deserved.
Well, there we go. It puts Motown on the map. So you guys, great racing today. And
Make it interesting.
Yeah. So Ian Douglas, congratulations on behalf of Electric Dreams
Thank you so much, man.
for Nationals
Thank you so
champion. Braiden second there. I'm proud of you. Where's Jim Rose? Jim Rose, man. Woo! It was tight. Man, this guy's like, you're dripping wet here. You need a good shower when you get home. But man, what a race! You and Braiden were right there, and I know that he had to go to red, and you caught him.
I knew I would catch him, but I knew when I looked up at the clock or when I looked up at the lap counter, I was only a half a lap ahead. I needed to pull out a whole lap, and I didn't. So that was what it was. And then I had an off on white, which didn't change the outcome, but it cost me. And that was my only off of the race. I got to thank Rick, Walt.
Yep.
Jab Racing.
Oh yeah, Motown. Go Motown.
Oh, jeez.
Great work. All right, you can relax now. All right, that's the top 3 here at the 2024 Slot.it Nationals here in Electric Dreams in El Segundo, and we've got more coming up. So let's go back to Doug and Ian.
Okay.
Wow, that was a final.
It was a final.
It was a final.
An amazing final.
The race for second place there. I mean, Ian Douglas was in a league of his own out there in the front.
Yeah, he commanded that race.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, it was Braiden in second.
Yeah.
It's his first nationals.
First nationals.
Yeah. Done a bit of drag racing.
Yeah, a bit of 124 racing.
He's very good at drag racing.
Yeah.
He's telling me his like reactions to the drag racing is 1 to 24. So that has definitely come across.
So I guess every corner's like a drag race. It's that reaction of off and on again at the right time.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, very good. Oh man, I don't know what to say.
I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, it's very good.
The lots of people in the chat there.
Yeah, congrats Motown.
Yeah.
Niemas, great show, bit of hard luck, but nice comeback.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, to come back from 6th to 4th in that final was impressive in itself.
Yeah, and John D, Ian Rice, lane record still standing.
Oh yeah,
So
Ian
for
Rice
Australia,
on the green lane still, Ian. Green lane.
Yeah, his lap record still standing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Todd Ulery, who crashed earlier on, managed to get the blue lane lap record off Ian Rice. He just went for it knowing his car wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
He just changed the settings on his controller and went for the fastest lap.
Well done giving them a run for their money, Jim. Awesome racing, says
Yeah.
Keep It Slotted.
Absolutely. If that doesn't get you hooked to watching racing online or coming down in person, then, well, what else will?
Honestly, if you're thinking about joining us next year,
then do it. Absolutely do it. I mean, Doug loved every second of it, although he came probably in the 60s.
It's the first time I've raced in wood routed, and I am definitely no professional.
Absolutely incredible. So we are going to be doing some trophies shortly. Looks like the camera is just lining up.
Just line up the trophies, yeah. But if you want to come join us next year, just to observe.
Let's just say a few thank yous whilst we can. Thank you so much for Marco and for Maurizio entrusting to have us come out and do this for you.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get wheeled out, to be honest.
Yeah, thank you very much for Carlos, our man in the air next to us.
Oh man, his technical skills, especially when we had that power cut, trying to get us back online again.
And his knowledge when we didn't know the answer, I could lean over.
That pressure of getting us back online must have been more pressure than these guys felt in the final.
That's it, Mark and John out in the field. John on the camera, Mark with a microphone.
Yeah, it's been a massive team effort, I think.
It has.
It's been massive.
And we're going to go to Mark for the trophy ceremony. Stay with us, it's still good.
Conquest.
Okay, what a day of racing here at the Slot.it 2024 Nationals here. It's been a long day. I'm here with Maurizio Ferrari of Slot.it and our 6th place winner, Todd Ulery. Congratulations, and let's let Maurizio present the prize.
So here's you, Todd. Congratulations. You made it to the finals. You had a big crash that damaged your car, so probably your expectation was better entering the race, but that's racing, unfortunately.
So, I appreciate it. Like you said, that's racing. Those things happen, and I mean, just to be a part of an event like this and what you guys bring and the level that it's been taken to is phenomenal. I think just thank you for what you do for supporting 132nd slot car racing. I think we've shown that this is real racing, and I'm looking forward to many years of this to come.
All right, well, thank you. Thank you, Todd Ulery. All right, let's get the 5th place in here. Let's grab the 5th place there. All right. Let's see. Let's. Yep. Let's get our 5th place in here. We got a lot of emotions going on, a lot of celebrating going on. So that's the finals for you. Brendan, come on in. All right. Let's get you right here.
Yes, sir.
Get you right here. All right, Brandon Phillips, congratulations. The 2024 Slot.it Nationals here at Electric Dreams. What a race, and Maurizio is going to present you with the trophy.
Awesome.
Yeah, so 5th place. You also had a difficult start of the race, if I remember properly. Maybe you just slotted a little bit more than you would have liked, I guess.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, but you were very fast.
Yeah.
And just
I can't complain. Even though I'm a local, I can't get down here as much because I've got young kids in sports and all that. So the first time my cars hit the track was Wednesday, and I had about maybe 2 practice sessions. So to end up here in 5th, I can't complain. I would love to be holding a trophy, but you know what? Like, I can't complain even a little bit. It was an awesome race by everybody at Electric Dreams. Marco, John, Mark, Carlos, everybody put on an awesome event. Maurizio, of course, thank you so much for coming down. This is awesome. Long day, but if you can, please come out and race this race because this is awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you. Congratulations,
Good
Brandon.
To see you again.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
All right. So let's get, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's get number 4 in here.
Number 4 is Michael Niemas.
Yep, Michael Niemas. We're going to have to go look for Michael Niemas. He's celebrating already. All right, Michael Niemas. Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. Yeah.
Maurizio.
Yeah, right here. Right here. Michael.
Yeah.
Can I call you Misha?
All right.
Misha.
All right.
Misha is right.
Yes, well, that was quite a race here at the 2024 Slot.it Nationals. Great racing, and Maurizio is going to present you with a prize.
Yes.
Thank you.
Misha. Ein bisschen unglücklich. Yeah? So it's a bit unlucky, right?
It was the driver.
Was it the driver?
It was the driver. Absolutely, yeah.
But the car had tires problem.
Yeah, I was pushing too much at the beginning, and it's hard for me because when I'm in race mode, I push to the max, and here you have to be so clean and soften to the wheels, and I had to use to it. It would be great to make a final again. So now I have all the settings. Yeah, but next year I rock the thing.
Okay.
All right, great race.
You will be back next year.
I must.
Okay. That's great news. That's great news.
Yes.
Great news.
Yes. All right. Well, all right. Congratulations, Michael.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you.
Michael Niemas.
Yeah,
all right.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get the 3rd. Let's get number 3 in here. We got to go find number 3. All right. And who is number 3? That's Jim Rose. Jim Rose. All right, we're getting Jim Rose in here. 3rd place winner. Come on in here, Jim. All right, we'll get you over here.
Again.
Yeah, Mr. Jim Rose, congratulations on behalf of Electric Dreams for the 2024 Slot.it Nationals here at Electric Dreams. Maurizio would like to present you with a prize.
Yes, Jim. And I would like to say and point out that you raced with a car that was different from most racers.
I asked for 5 laps given the Jaguar. They didn't give it to me, but the car was on rails. I mean, Rick and Walt prepared a great car. It was just, the car got better as the day went on. And I only had 1 off in 40 minutes. For a guy my age and running competitive lap times, the car was just phenomenal. So I got to thank those guys in Jab.
Good.
And thank you for doing all this.
I didn't touch your car. That's why you're probably 3rd. Otherwise,
I really think you drove that car last year.
I think possibly. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, congratulations for the race and for the choice of the car. So great race, Jim. Nice to see you again.
Next year I'll run a Mazda.
Maybe me too. Maybe me too.
All right, Jim Rose, everybody at Maurizio. All right, let's keep going. Let's get number 2 in here. Let's get Braiden, come on in. Come on, we're going to have you over here. Braiden. All right, man. Wow. This is winner's circle right here. This is your moment of victory. This is what we call the highest high of the whole day.
Yeah.
And it's surreal. You know, we've all been there, but it's great to have you here as a new racer. First time on the track for Motown. Congratulations. On behalf of Electric Dreams here at the 2024 Slot.it Nationals, Maurizio will present you with your prize.
16 years old, right? That's fantastic. We need guys like you because, you know, our generation, I mean, there's 2 generations between myself and you, so congratulations. I'm very glad to see a new, young, still unshaved face here on the podium. Congratulations, well done.
Congratulations, Braiden.
Yeah, thank you to Maurizio and Marcos for holding the event here in Electric Dreams, and thanks to Ian for helping me a little bit when I first got here, and thanks to my grandpa wherever he is.
Mark, where's Mark?
Wherever he's right there. Yeah, thanks to him.
Come on in here. Come on in here, Mark. Come on in. We got to represent Motown. We got to represent Motown. Mark Pollard, Motown Raceway owner. Come on in. There you go, guys. What a picture. Let's get this all together. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Now, last but not least, words cannot describe this man over here, Mr. Ian Douglas, our defending national champion, now two-time Slot.it national champion. That's just
it's a long phrase.
Yeah, we need an acronym.
Okay.
Tina or something. I don't know. Sorry, Tina. But congratulations, Maurizio. We'd like to present you with your prize.
Yes, a great race. Great race. I mean, you led the race from the start to the beginning. Did you pull back a little bit at the end?
Yeah, I pulled back a little bit. Well, on yellow, I really wanted to kind of put the hammer down.
Yes.
But yeah, in the middle of the race, after Michael had an issue, I felt a little bit of relief, and so it's probably at like 95%. And then the last lane, I was like, I'm gonna try to put the hammer down and just extend. So, but yeah, it was a great race. I made a couple mistakes again, but I couldn't be happier. I want to thank Mark and Braiden for all the amazing work they do at Motown to help us get ready for these races, and I'm just super proud of all of our Motown guys. Braiden, this is Braiden's first away race, not Nat, just away race. So incredible job for him, and I'm really proud of Jim too.
Yeah. Yes. And so beware, for next year he'll be 17, so he'll be chasing you.
Yeah. I'm going to help him build a car next year, so he'll be faster.
That's awesome.
So awesome. So you did second in 2022.
Yes.
First last year.
Yes.
First this year.
Yes.
Fantastic job.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Maurizio.
Congratulations to Ian Douglas here, our reigning and repeat national champion for this year's race. One more thing. Oh wait, but there's just one more thing.
and this is the car that Marco of Electric Dreams chose as an extra prize.
But that's fine.
Sorry, I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
Translation.
So, well done.
Thank you so much.
Number one is correct. The right hand.
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, slot car fans from all over the world, our national champion, Mr. Ian Douglas. Oh, that's great. That's great, man. Awesome. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Oi, what a long day this has been for us here at Electric Dreams, putting in the extra hours, working overtime, preparing everything. Thank you so much to all of you guys, the viewers, supporting us, your comments, and all of the influencers, MP, PD over there, all the guys from Magnetic Racing, Maurizio, gosh, Michael. I mean, it's a painting thing going on tomorrow, by the way. Just everybody, Vic, thank you, the host with the most. All the staff here, John on the camera, Carlos, Marco, yes, great production, and just everyone here on behalf of the staff and management and the 2024 Slot.it Nationals here at Electric Dreams. It's oh, that's right. And if it wasn't for Scott Bader, yes, Scott. Yeah, all this would not be possible without you, Mr. Scott. So thank you. I appreciate it. What a day. And we are going to have everybody just come in and celebrate. Let's walk over here. Let's walk over here. All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to do one big shout for the end of the race. Come on in, everybody around me. Come on in, everybody around me. Everybody around me. Come on in, guys and girls, and everybody participated in this great race here. And I'm going to get drowned out with all these people that are still here that need to go to bed. So, come on in. And you guys back there, come on up. Come on up. We're going to do one big shout to finish this off and prepare for the race next year. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys. On the count of 3, I want a big whoop. 1, 2. Wait, what? Hold. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, we have to get camera moments, so that's just the way it is. That's the way it is. Yeah. Yep. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa! All right, that's going to do it for me. Enid, Doug, back to you.
Okay, that has been the Slot.it Nationals 2024. Mark's done all the thank yous I think that I needed.
What an absolute stonker of a day it has been.
He's done all the thank yous. We need to say thank you to Tim for coming out with us as well. We've got to get that one in. But yeah, thank you very much. Make sure you tune in to us next year. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. Press that like button and make sure you come back next year.